One, two, one, two. What, 1, 2, 1, 2. Let me make sure we are live in this building. Okay, we cooking. Big salute to everybody who's popping out. Big salute to Richard Sarab, as well as Smash Button One early over there in the chat. We're streaming from a couple of different places. Let me stream from 3 simultaneous places before we get started. It's Keem, or it's N Keem. What up? Big salute to the whole comment gang out there. I'm streaming from a few different places right now. I'm currently on YouTube Live for all the people who are popping up on YouTube. Big salute to Road to Success. Big salute to Redman. Big salute to Dark Side. What up? Big salute to DJ Czar, who's popping up over here on Instagram, because simultaneously I'm over here on Instagram. Yo, Czar, pop out. I'm on YouTube Live if you want to join the conversation. And for anybody else who's popping up over here on Instagram Live, we're going to be doing something a little different today. I have the link that is pinned to the top right now in the chat over here on YouTube. You can click on that link. You will get put into the room and you can be able to join the conversation later on. Big salute to the Drip Room 6, Shade in the 6. Big salute to all the blog pages out there, man. And make sure to hit that like button for all the people who are popping in on YouTube. I don't know what the Facebookers do for the people who are streaming this on Facebook. Whoever is streaming on Facebook, I'll go check on the numbers on Facebook in a second. What I am going to do while we are getting acquainted, I'm going to share this live over on the Reddit so that the Reddit warriors know what's going on. And for all the people who are popping out here right now on Instagram, We Love Hip Hop Network on YouTube. We're having an interactive conversation today. There's a few different topics that I would like to address. Let me see if I could just pull up my topics. I got the HAJI Basto is in jail. I want to react to that and just that news that I wasn't aware what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that I'm out of the loop, but I went up on Reddit, seen that. Was going to talk about it on the podcast this week, but I decided, you know what? And give me a second, gang. Let me adjust myself. I decided, you know what? Let me save this for YouTube Live. Not get any of my brethrens up in the mix up. You know what I'm saying? Big salute to Dusty Wallace, aka the Scary Potter. Big salute to producer B3, aka B3, and big salute to DJ Czar. I don't want to get them all stuck up in the mix up. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna react to that HAJI Basto being locked up. The Toronto Tales. A new Toronto Tales out from Child Support. We're going to react to that, the Moji story. I want to definitely dive into that story right there. Some stuff more outside of the hip-hop space. N3ON has apologized for some of the wild things that he's been saying. So we'll definitely get into that. And I want to react to Joeazy's brother, who finally spoke out against the things that happened the other day. So everybody who is on Instagram right now, tap into our YouTube channel, youtube.com/We Love Hip Hop Network. You can join the conversation. Like I said, the link is at the top of the chat right now. If you want to join, you don't have to join on camera. Okay, just a heads up. You don't have to join on camera. Okay, you can join basically just with the audio. I can set you all up when you get up in the room here where you just have the audio. You don't have to put your video on. You know what I mean? Because I know not everybody's so comfortable. My bad. Not everybody's so comfortable with getting on video when it comes to these lives and stuff like that. So if y'all want to tap in, youtube.com/We Love Hip Hop Network. For the people who are already here, you can see the link over there in the description. Sorry, in the in the chat, pinned to the top. And I'm also going to put it in the description as well. All right, let's go. I'm just getting off of Instagram here quick, fast. Let me do a couple of quick shares. Let everybody know what's going on. I'm going to go on to Twitter, share it over there. I'm actually curious to see what the Facebook numbers are. And next week or this week when I do stream again, because I don't want to call this an impromptu stream, but I usually stream like once a week. I had some time today. I'll give y'all some quick behind the scenes. I was supposed to do an interview earlier today with Don Q. Big salute to Don Q. Big salute to the whole High Bridge. But I made a mistake. That interview is going to be sometime in the future. He's actually not in town yet. I kind of mixed up my schedule, but fingers crossed. Don Q interview on the way. I have a lot of questions for him. You know what I'm saying? I want to ask him about a few different things. I won't let y'all know now, just in case they peep the stream. But we definitely got to talk about Tory Lanez. Did I go through the whole list of topics yet? I think I did. Okay, salute to the sponsors. Big salute to the sponsors. Diamond Club. They got delivery of that loud all across the GTA. Hit them up on their Instagram page, Diamond Club _Canada. Also, you could use the code We Love Hip Hop if you want to get a discount on anything on the menu. They got loud, edibles, pens, anything you need. All right. Once again, Diamond Club _Canada. Also, if you need that blem, hit up Steaming Hot Grabber. Okay, I got a pack of Grabber on the table right here. However, if you want to get your hands on some of that Grabber, hit them up on their Instagram page, Steaming Hot Grabber. Use the code We Love Hip Hop as well if you want to get a discount on anything on the menu. And like I said, they got all different types of Grabber flavors and shakers and all types of good stuff. All right. So big salute to the sponsors. So I'm gonna keep my eye here on the room. Okay. Y'all can see over here, pinned to the top of the chat. If y'all want to join the combo, there's a StreamYard link right there. You'll be placed in the room, and then I can bring you all up. Oh, we got somebody in the room right now. Let's start this early. Yo,
what's up? You blessed?
I'm good. Where you tapping in from?
Doomstown,
the Rex in the building. Holy. Yeah. So what's going on, fam? I'm about to start getting into some of these news stories. I don't know if you want to stick around to watch some of the video.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick around. Stuff.
Okay. So let me share this on the screen for the people who are watching. And keep in mind, gang, it doesn't have to be only one person. We could do multiple screens on this new program that I'm using here. I've been using StreamYard. So we can get like a whole panel of people to chop it up about the things going on out here. Okay. So I'm going to go to Reddit. Actually, wrong screen. My bad. I'm going to go to Reddit because that's where I seen the post. Give me a second. Right here. Bong. You can see that on the screen, gang?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Yo, shout out to my broski, Young Bones. He has a new track.
Okay.
Young Bones from
Doomstown. Where do we find him on Instagram and stuff?
Young Snooty feed Young Bones.
Okay. Who besides Young Buns, who you messing with over here in Toronto?
We're messing with HAJI Basto.
You like you mess with HAJI Basto's music?
I fuck with HAJI Basto house stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the song right there. That's the song.
Which one? I just passed it?
Yeah, you passed it still. Yeah, right here. Yeah, that one.
Young Snooty. Okay, I want to play a little bit of it, but we can't play too much because it's YouTube.
All right.
You can hear it?
Yeah. No, wait. Play it. No, I can't hear it.
What am I playing on the screen? One second, gang.
All right.
Un momento. We'll make sure that we can get everything crisp over here. Holy Jeezy Low. What happened to him? Haven't seen this guy in a while. I see DJ Zara in the building over here. Yo.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Crisp and clear. We out here, man. I'm doing something different today. I want to make sure the audio is good. One second. Let me make sure that people can hear what's going on in the audio here. Default. Let's try playing this again and see if y'all hear anything. Let's go back to the video. Let me share the screen again so y'all can see what's going on. Bada boom, bada bing. I'm actually getting the hang of this now.
This is proper.
Yeah, man. This you can do a lot of stuff with this StreamYard. I don't want to go crazy because they ain't paying for anything. You know what I'm saying? But it's a dope program.
Yeah.
Let me find this the tune here again. R.I.P. Bully. Holy. Yo, Zara, I didn't want to get you up in the mix-up, but
Nah, I'm choosing to join the mix-up right now.
you're choosing to join the mix, eh?
I'm gonna be real. I actually enjoy HAJI Basto's music. I'm not totally aware of all the polys and stuff, but just from like a musical perspective, like I rock with his music, you know.
No, HAJI Basto goes hard, yo. Okay, let's play this. Okay, here.
Yeah, that's the one.
I can't hear it on StreamYard, maybe on YouTube.
No, I'm not. I don't have the audio prepared right. Give me a second. I'll make sure that we can get the audio crispy. Un momento. I gotta change my audio settings. Sorry, gang. Bear with me. Communication. Let's do this. Can y'all hear this? No, you're not hearing nothing, eh? Let's try this. How about now? Nothing?
I don't hear anything.
Nothing.
How about now?
Was that air horns you were just playing?
Yeah.
I heard it very, very like faintly.
Yeah, because you probably heard them through my headphones. I want to make sure that everything's crispy over here. Bear with me, gang. Bear with me. Let's try this. Nothing?
Nah. Oh, whose video is this? The video is looking sick though, even without the audio.
Young Bones.
Young Bones, that's your dog?
Yeah, that's my dog. This is easy. The CK's rapping in Rex though.
Okay. Is he youngin? He's like is this like a new track? Like he just started like putting out music?
Nah, he been making music though. Go check out the Wasa Killer. Making music though. Go check out the Wasa Killer.
Okay.
Music. It's been outside.
I want to hear no audio, right?
I don't hear no audio.
No,
Let me see if I can play that here.
Friday, how much do you charge for promotion? I have my banger coming out next month.
Hit me up in my DMs. We got a whole bunch of different offers. We do reaction videos, real repost, all types of stuff.
All right, I'm all that.
How about now? Let's see if y'all can hear this. 1 second.
Can't hear nothing.
Still not hearing nothing, eh?
Yeah, can't hear nothing.
Is it through StreamYard? Do you have to put your output as whatever your audio output is, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out here.
Oh yeah, because it's.
How about now?
Can't hear nothing.
I can hear like something.
God damn! You know what I should do? This is what I'm gonna try to do. Give me a second, gang. I'm gonna try something else here. I'm gonna try something else. Share screen. Let's try this.
Your boy don't play no games.
Yes.
Yeah.
That nigga pay.
Oh man, they're gonna be playing with me on StreamYard.
Run it back.
Run it back.
5 to 7 D's. I be hanging with them demons that be shooting 2 to 3s. We gon' wipe him if he sneeze. Water on me like the sea. And
Okay, hold on. I can't play too much. We're on YouTube. I'm gonna fast forward it a bit.
Play a little more, man.
He's floating on this. What's his name again? Young Snooty featuring Young Bones. Let me go subscribe to their YouTube channel. Bong. 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 Okay, so I got some topics here, and there's a few people who are popping up here in the chat here. Let me there's a few people who are popping up in the chat. There's a bunch of people. Okay, I've got some topics here. The HAJI Basto thing. Let's get into that quick fast. Because I saw him in jail. When did he get locked up? Do you know, homie?
Haji?
Yeah.
I don't even know, to be honest.
Are you just finding out from the stream right now?
Is he locked up? Yeah.
Bro, hold on. I'm gonna find it on Reddit right here, and then we'll peep it. And I see the other people in the room, so don't worry. I'll bring y'all up just now. I didn't expect so many people want to jump in the room. Holy!
I feel like you're gonna get
crazy.
like a bare inside scoops. Like,
what do you say? People are in there with the tea. People in there with the info.
Yeah. Like.
Oh, hey. Let me see if I could do a more refined search here. HAJI. I gotta go back through. Yo, Torontology Reddit is crazy, fam. There's a lot of posts on here. Let me share the screen so y'all can see what I'm looking at. I'm just here on my own, just doing my own search. Give me a second. Bada boom, bada bing. Yeah, I'm here trying to go through like a more refined search that I could find them, because when I just go through the Torontology just on its own like that, they have so much post, fam. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
So wait, where did you hear he got arrested?
Through Torontology.
Through Torontology?
Yeah, this fam. Most of the blogs and stuff like that, salute to the blogs, they go on here too.
Saying this is the main source for like Toronto information, low key.
Can y'all see in the corner how much members are in here, or how much members they have?
Yo, respect Richard Sorab for saying my mustache is goated, and he says that HAJI Basto's in the East apparently.
Yeah, he's in the East Detention. I'll find it. It's not too far from here, and I know they didn't take it down.
You have an interesting relationship with Torontology though, because I feel like people engage with your stuff, but they're always getting at you and shit. I don't really like that.
It's more the people in the comments, fam. Listen, fam, I don't even watch nothing, to be honest. I'm more thinking, as long as it's max distance, the guy who runs the page messes with me, I don't care what any of these guys say.
Yo, Friday Cash 22 says anyone who references Torontology in 2024 gets an automatic Mesquite award.
Don't do that, fam. Torontology is a very credible source. Okay, I have it right here. Let me just put it up on my other screen here. Torontology is a very credible source. Don't do that. Don't get me wrong. It's just a post site. Okay, it's not like where you go to and find all the information. But when these guys get to talking in the chat, bro, in the comments over there, that's where you find out the rest. Better than Instagram, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But what do I know? Okay, hold on. Let me just put it on the screen so you guys can see this. Bong. Y'all see that right there? Or y'all still see the old screen? Let me fix this. Put a new screen.
Mesquite award is crazy.
Salute to peace, love. You know, let me put the chat on the screen too. Okay, so here we are inside the East Detention.
Okay, yeah, this is the video I seen.
Okay. Let me throw some audio on there.
Big head in the cut, and
smoking that ops by that gun. Get on by that gun.
Big head in the cut, and we smoking dead ops.
Smoking that ops by that gun.
Dead ops.
Jeez. Okay, so yeah, mans are on the inside, and I don't know how recent this was. This post was not from that long ago, but I don't know how long ago he was locked up. The thing is that got me with this whole thing, And I'm gonna add. Is there anybody else who wants to jump in the screen? Okay. The thing that got me with this whole thing is that like this guy was the guy, bro. He was getting a lot of attention.
You're saying, I guess some of the attention might have been from the boys in blue.
No, I'm more saying like well, that too, but I'm also saying
They were
like,
definitely watching.
well, they watch everything, right? They're probably watching the stream right now. What is there? 50 people right now? Probably 2 of them are cops. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, this guy's on his way, man. Like, he was the only other Toronto rappers out here who was doing like 100,000 plus views on a music video.
Yeah.
If you really want to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Like, everybody else is doing their thing and everybody got great music, but is it really translating to some of these guys having some numbers? And I think his numbers were natural. I don't think that he was buying any numbers.
Yeah,
he had any views.
He seemed like he had an organic following like right away, and he hit off the bat. He had like bangers, you know what I'm saying? So definitely was like in a sense like rookie of the year, especially if you look at how recent he started and like the trajectory. So this is unfortunate. I definitely would want to know more information about this, but what have you heard? And for those on the stream, if y'all know anything, you know what I'm saying, fill us in, because this guy's a really talented artist, but at the same time, I don't know what he did, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to like just defend him off rip, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Common Gang strong. Like, what do y'all think is going on over here? Like, Jesus, I don't want to know about like exactly what he did, but if it's going to be something that's going to have him a long time, like, is it going to be he's just in and out kind of thing, or is he going to be out of here for a while?
Have you ever I'm surprised you didn't like try to interview him or anything.
I did. I did. I tried. Listen, anybody who's out here doing their thing, they're popping, the chances are I've been in their DMs. Pause.
Okay. It just never happened, a lie?
Never happened, man. You know what I'm saying? Like he was like, yo, he wasn't like no, but he was like soon forward. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then the last interview that I did see him do was the Real Toronto News interview.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
A Real Toronto podcast, right? So I don't know, man. Let me ask, what's your name over here? Dang?
Yeah. What's up?
So as somebody who listens to HAJI Basto's music, right? And I've asked this on multiple podcast episodes. How many years does a rapper get before their fan base like taps out, bro? They're like, okay, I moved on. Like, I'm not checking for nothing new.
I don't know.
Like, obviously, a life bid is a life bid.
About years, I think it's about you. If you start posting music or stuff like this, you know, it's not even about years. Yeah, it's not about years, you know. You can be posting music for 20 years and people still like it, you know. It's not even about years.
So let's say the person, well, let's say the guy gets like 15 years. Are you going to be waiting for his first day home record when he comes home?
If it's HAJI, yes. It's up to a person, you know.
Yeah. What about you, Zara? What about what kind of time length before you're not interested anymore?
I mean, I feel like a true fan will even just keep listening to the old tracks until new tracks come out, whenever that is. That could be 10, 15, 20 years from now. But I think in terms of the Toronto audience, I feel like, you know, if you're gone for too long and like you were hot for a little bit, then you might lose that momentum pretty quickly, like maybe within like 1 or 2 years of not releasing anything. But if he pops out here and there and he's able to like, you know, like speak to his audience from the inside, like he might be able to maintain relevance, in my opinion.
Yeah. Listen, man, I really hope this is an in and out thing. Like, the East is the detention center. So like, he's not in the pen. He's not wearing, once you start seeing guys in jail wearing their own clothes, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because that means they're in the pen. They're going to be gone for a few years. You know what I'm saying? If they're still wearing the orange, they might go to court, beat that shit, come back out in a few months. Who knows? But like, if he's one of those guys who ends up being like doing some time, and let's say God forbid, you know what I'm saying? At the same time, we still don't even know what he did or what he didn't do, right? But like, he's gonna be added to the list of Toronto rappers in jail. There's a lot of them.
HAJI has enough bangers though. Even if he gets locked up or anything, still posting though.
You think so, bro? He just started, bro.
He has enough bangers though. Bangers.
Let me see if
I heard them.
I want to go do a quick search.
Like unreleased.
He might be posting after Ramadan.
That's true.
Real shit.
No. That's a great point.
I saw him a couple of days ago. He told me he posting after Ramadan.
So what? He's on road.
I saw him a couple of days ago. I don't know if he got locked up or anything. You know.
Yeah, because I'm trying to see when this is from. This is from 3 days ago. This post on Reddit. So let's go to the comments. Oh, gang, you see this? Look at the first comment. Old as F, 27 upvotes.
So I'm saying, saw Broski a couple of days ago. He's not locked up. Probably the internet, you know.
Yo, the internet's a sick place, eh? Yo, see, even right here, he's in jail. Nah, this is old.
Yo, dang, tell HAJI Basto to reach the YouTube live.
Yeah.
Why don't you
pull up, fam?
Bro, I don't know the guy. Obviously, if I did, I would.
I think if you wanted to come, he would have came.
Yeah. No, he would have. No. When these guys be knowing when we're live, man.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I debunked.
Debunked, alive.
That's what we're here for, fam. Like, you see something on the Reddit, it starts spreading around too much. You gotta debunk that shit, man.
HAJI busy. Broski's busy.
Listen, big salute to HAJI Basto, man. Listen, dang, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna chop it up with the homie, my podcast host over here, co-host DJ Czar. Listen, give me any shout outs and anywhere where you want people to find you on social media and stuff.
Mac Deng
Instagram.
NG.
Okay.
MAKENG. My banger is next month's coming. African Boy.
Okay. Yo, what part of Africa are you from?
South Sudan.
Okay, salute.
If you can let me play my song, that would be sick.
Is it unreleased?
Unreleased.
Are you going to be releasing it later so that my YouTube video gets slapped later on? I don't want to get a copyright.
It won't. 100%.
Give me the first 15 to 30 seconds. So like start from where like the bars are. Don't give me the intro and all that.
Send your Gmail. We'll send you the song.
I'll put the Gmail on the screen. 1 second.
All right.
Un momento.
Appreciate that, eh?
Right there. You see that right there?
Yeah. Right down right now. Okay.
I'm out here, Zara. You see that? Just pop that up. Bang.
Nah, this is crazy.
We love hip hop.
Yo, A-Sav says you ain't African, dude. F out of here. Dang, how do you respond to that?
How do you respond to that, Dang?
I'm not African, but just listen to a song and see, you know. Toronto.
Comment gang strong. Gotta watch out for the We Love Hip Hop audience. It's a loving audience, but it's a toxic audience too. You know what I'm saying?
But why would he lie about being African? Like,
like
that's
crazy.
It's like what?
All right,
yo, it's in right now.
I sent it.
Okay. You want me to play it right now?
Yeah, that would be sick.
This is a big moment,
bro. Respect.
You got me going into my email and shit right now. Holy, 1 second. Let me put up my email right there.
But Peace Love says he's definitely
DJ.
from South Sudan with the last name Dang. Yo.
DJ.
Yo,
Let me know if you fuck with the song.
Okay, I got you.
Or if I need any new beat or something on it, you know?
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to download it right now, quick, fast, and I'll just play it right off the player. Gotta
The
save
song
this
name is
one.
South Sudan.
The song's called South Sudan.
Yeah.
Gee, this guy's repping for real.
Trust me. Let's pull this over here, and I'll do a quick share screen, and we'll take in the tune here. Bong, 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 bong. Make sure your email don't show on the screen. Good, good, good. Yeah, we ain't trying to have all of that.
African boy, Afro Sudan. I got the guap, I got the bands. Born to be black, just in my skin. I'm getting so drunk, I'm fucking around, but I'll get burned. Damn, this game you live and you learn. Me, I be straight, just like a burn. You know,
Yo, that shit's sick though.
Oh, hey.
That's actually not bad, bro. That's actually not bad.
You're attacking the beat right there, fam. Jeez. When's that dropping?
Next month.
Okay, we're looking out for it, man.
Yeah, I would holler at you in the DMs for promotion.
Okay, salute.
Respect though, respect.
Big up, dang, big up, dang.
Big up, big up, big up. Let's see. I'm gonna do a kick out the studio. Sorry, dang. I'm gonna do a kick out the studio. I don't know how to do how to just put the person out. There we go. Czar.
Yes, sir.
What are you saying, fam?
I'm out here, man. I'm just editing some of Burrow Sound stuff. I came to do some work today, and then I seen you on live. I'm like, yo, let me see Wagwan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're in the studio.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yo, I have a question. This is, I don't want to seem like kind of green with this question, but when they say the East, is that the one on Birchmount? Is like the East?
Yes.
Okay, that's Birchmount Eglinton, right?
The one that you can see right off at Eglinton.
Yeah. Okay.
I was driving by there the other day with my girl. I was like, you know, that's the jail right over there, right? She's like, what? That building? I was like, yeah, it looks like an office building, but that's a jail.
It's like right next to the Scotia Bank. It's like, why is there a Scotia Bank Center right here? Like,
yeah, it's a weird spot, but like at the same time, like you're literally, most of the jails are like right in the middle of the city. That's one thing that's Toronto is known for. Like when they had the Don jail, that was right there by Gerrard and Broadview. So there used to be a KFC not too far from there, if you remember. I don't know how familiar you are with downtown.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar. Like more like South Scarborough, I guess.
Coming up or going down Gerrard, going east.
Yeah.
Right. You're going over an overpass where the DVP is, and then there used to be right at the corner a KFC right there. So if you're locked up in the Dawn, you can smell their KFC coming into the jail, fam.
Jeez.
On certain days, bro.
That'd be frustrating a little bit.
It's torture, man. It's torture. Okay, so I got some more stuff here. Did you see
about it?
The Tales from Toronto series from Child Support? You ever hear Child Support?
Yeah, I know Child Support. He makes those really good like YouTube essay documentary kind of things, right? Yeah, he's actually sick with it.
Yeah, he has a new one out on Moji. So I was gonna react
4
to
hours
that.
ago. Okay, yeah.
Yes, let me see if I could pull it up on the screen here. Give me your favorite Moji song before we start here.
I would say I only know like a couple. Obviously, like the first one where it's like Sidney Crosby, all these things want me, that, but it's not no Kobe.
Yeah,
you know, when I wanna, how I wanna. Moji, you know, those are like I wasn't like too like bumping Moji, but I remember everyone around me was, and he had like such a unique way of like, in a sense, like I feel like he reinvigorated and almost kind of started this like modern Toronto rap scene and like being popping. You know what I'm saying? Would you say so?
Yeah, he was part of the wave that came in like 2015, 2016. And like when all the rappers are starting to get like 1 million plus views. Remember, he had the OVO connection. And then he got
He burned that bridge, and then I think he went to Somalia after. I remember seeing like IG stories of the man just like living his life peacefully in Somalia, but he really started. I swear, like I think so many rappers after him said left like Ginobili after. Like I swear he was the guy that had that. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you a quick question before we start this video.
Yeah.
About Moji, because he said that he gave Drake mad bars. Remember when the whole ghostwriting allegation started rolling around?
Yeah.
Do you believe that, or you think that he was capping or trying to get some clout?
Damn. Friday's trying to get me either killed by OVO or killed by Moji. Nah, I would say Drake probably saw him as like this like up and coming, like this guy has the sauce kind of thing. And I know he kind of maybe adopted some of the dance moves. In terms of bars, like I don't know why Drake would need bars from anyone. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
First of all, like Drake doesn't really need to pull up with like crazy bars. He could say anything at this point, and even at that point, you know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't put it past. I feel like, you know, in the studio, you might have a bunch of people and maybe they're exchanging ideas. So I really try to answer your question as politically correct as I could. What do you think? You think Moji gave him bars or what?
I'm okay, good. I was seeing wheels spinning around for a second. I got a VPN working in the background right now. I just logged in from Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying? I say no. Right? I think he was trying to get some clout off of that. And like, listen, Moji, if you got some problems with that, just call me, man. Right? But I don't like that whole thing. Like everybody trying to say that Drake gave them some bars, or they gave Drake some bars. I mean, like let's cut that narrative out, man. Because some of the people who be saying that they gave Drake bars don't be that hot. I'm like, why don't you sound like how he sounds then? If you're such a, you're such a wordsmith. If your pen is so hot, why does your shit sound trash and his shit sound so hot?
But yo, okay, I have a question. Like, you know how Mustafa the Poet is known to be like a songwriter? Sometimes some people they're really good with the pen, but then like maybe Justin Bieber might be able to deliver the song better than like Mustafa the Poet, for example. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
I do think there are some people who like they might not have the delivery, but they have the bars, and some people have the delivery, but they don't have the bars. You know what I'm saying? Like,
true.
And it's sticky with rappers because like pop singers do it all the time. Like so many pop singers just don't write, and we don't really care if Rihanna writes her songs or not. You know what I'm saying? But I do agree. Like, yeah, like if you claim to like if you're trying to take credit for Drake's success by like citing the fact that you like wrote his bars, how come you're not that nice? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, why aren't you famous? Unless they say it's true what they say. The OVO curse or whatever, they try to subdue them, the sweatshop, all the different things.
Oh my goodness.
All the different right? Oh, last thing before I play this. Sorry, gang, because like the ghostwriting conversation with Quentin Miller just came up here. You know who just admitted to getting some bars from Quentin Miller?
Who?
The Game.
What?
And he wasn't even saying it like dun dun. He was just like, yeah, Q. Sometimes, I get some ideas from Q. You know what I'm saying? He sends me a few references. Like he has a new interview on Vlad TV where Vlad is just going over all the best hip hop battles in history and then asking his opinion on them as a weathered battle rapper. You know what I'm saying? And that was just a tidbit that he threw in there when they were talking about back to back. He's like, I don't know why everybody's so mad at the whole thing with Q. Q sends me some tracks sometimes, sends me some references. I'm like, is nobody gonna? You know what? I was gonna say, is nobody gonna clip this? I'll do it. Like, isn't that news?
That is kind of news, especially because like the Game is kind of known to be like a sick rapper, I guess, sick writer. But I think that's such a good way to approach it. Like, yeah, we exchanged lines. Like, it's kind of like that's why it wasn't a big deal. It's because he wasn't like nervous about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He wasn't
But-
like, guess what? He waits for me too. Right?
Yeah,
If he said it like that and then just left a pause after that for Vlad to jump in and be like, wait a minute, what did you say? Then it would have been the headline. But it just went right past.
I want to ask you this and also the chat who's tuning in, like, do rappers really need to write every single bar? Like, if the song is good, I feel like we should kind of just prioritize that, because I know people who write all their bars and the song is trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe you need some people to like join in if you want to make something that people actually want to hear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I have a double standard when it comes to that. Okay. Part of me says no. Okay, and maybe that's partially the Drake bias that I have, or I just want to hear good music, right? But then there's a part of me that's like, if I heard that Jay-Z, like a quarter of his catalog was written by somebody else, I think high key I'd be hurt, bro.
Jay-Z would hurt for sure. I don't know.
So like,
why,
I can't have it both ways. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's cool, but then if you heard like one of your favorite, if you heard that half of all those Biggie rhymes were written by somebody else, you'd be like, oh,
you'd be hurt. You'd be hurt. Yeah.
Yeah, right. So like, we don't care, but we kind of do.
Yeah, it depends who. I guess it depends. I guess how you've built your reputation.
Yes.
Or what, you know what I'm saying? If you've built your reputation as just like a regular vocalist, we don't care. You know what I'm saying? No one will care if they find out. Even The Weeknd, if people found out someone wrote for The Weeknd, I'm sure that wouldn't really affect his bottom line. You know what I'm saying?
We already know who writes for The Weeknd, or who writes with The Weeknd, or who's wrote songs for The Weeknd. Belly.
What? That's big for the Arabs. That's big for the Arabs. Big up Belly.
Yeah. That's part of the reason why Belly don't live here. He started writing for The Weeknd and he was out of here, bro.
I thought he lived in Ottawa, or he's from Ottawa, no?
He's from Ottawa, but he lives in LA in a big ass mansion.
And he writes for The Weeknd.
He writes for The Weeknd. He's signed to Rock Nation. I'm sure he writes for Rock Nation artists and other artists that are probably big artists that just, we don't know. Quentin Miller is not the only ghostwriter out here.
But you know what's interesting? Like, Belly, his style is more like rapper. Like, he doesn't really have crazy R&B songs. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it kind of goes back to what we were saying. Like, he can do it and give it to The Weeknd, but when he does it himself, it's like not received the same way.
He used to write for Mazzari.
Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
I would not have predicted that. Damn.
From way back.
I used to pull girls off kind of looking like Massari. No cap. Carl Wolf, Massari, like they kind of put bald Arab dudes on the map.
Oh man. What was the song that he did? Did he remake Africa or something like that?
Carl Wolf did remake Africa. That was like his big song. And Massari had like a bunch of songs, but like I know girls, I literally had girls for some reason, like there was like a segment of black women who liked Massari, and like when I did Flash, I had like more like a chin strap and I had the short hair. I looked like a fatter Massari, So big up Massari for getting me a couple kills.
Yo, fam, we're gonna bring him in for an interview, and I'm gonna have you sit in on the interview. We'll do a side-by-side comparison. Okay, let's get into this video here, man. And obviously, we can't play the whole 56 minutes, gang. Let's look to child support. I might have to turn off my VPN.
Have you interviewed him before?
A bit of a delay.
Oh, yeah.
You're good now, right?
Yeah. You can hear me?
Yeah. I just turned off we're back in Toronto.
Moji was once the most beloved figure in Toronto, from creating what many referred to as the unofficial anthem for the streets of the Six, to working with the likes of Drake at just 18 years old. He was destined for greatness. He had the bars, the charisma, and the connections, but no more than 5 years after entering the scene, he self-destructed. On today's episode of Tales of Toronto, we're going to take a closer look at MOJI's meteoric rise to stardom and analyze what caused the downward spiral of his once promising career. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video.
Yo,
quick question. Do you think this guy is AI?
I don't know. Like, is his voice just like that? It sounds kind of like weird. It could be an AI though. I don't know. But some white dude talk like that.
Yeah.
Moji, I heard about him. Is Moji a real, like, is he really tapped in?
I like Moji.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard in the history of hip hop, a man that gives away his creativity and helps make Billboard hits but doesn't get paid $1?
His intros are fire.
Calling out Drake last week, Moji posted a picture suggesting he was the target of a violent assault at the hands of OVO.
Oh, we ain't getting copyright for you, homie.
51 division officers for history. Regent Park's reputation was tarnished when escalating gun violence reached its peak in 1995. To combat the issue, Toronto Police's 51 Division would conduct numerous raids in the area, but this only made things worse. Residents began calling out 51 Division officers for being the aggressors during their many enforcement blitzes, and by August of 1995, tensions reached a boiling.
Thanks for the timestamp, child support.
Fact, this was one of the few reasons MOJI dropped out of school at just 10 years old.
At 10 is crazy.
When they bring a cop to a classroom when you're a little kid, and then the cop's just in the classroom looking at us like, yo, I'm gonna pack when you guys grow up. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened to me at school. That's why I dropped out of school when I was 10 years old. You see, when I said I dropped out when I was in grade 4, this really happened. Mentally, I left school at the age of 10. You know why? Because they brought feds to the school. Violation. You know what I'm saying? Super violation. You know what I'm saying?
And this
so guess what?
In the streets has occupied the majority of MOJI's life. That same street education also helped catapult him into stardom before he even turned 18.
There's like kids at that concert. Holy, they were mad young at that times, eh? That's crazy. Big tune.
During his teen years, MOJI spent a significant portion of the early part of the day alone at home, either asleep or lounging. His nights, however, were a different story. They were long, spontaneous, excursion-filled nights that start at one place, like a Rabba, and end up in another, like a studio. It's out of this lifestyle that 8 years ago, MOJI was born through his best-known song, Still by the Rabba, an unofficial anthem for the streets of Toronto.
Look at that, 6.2 million. Jeez.
That was legendary.
The song speaks of moving product and the Rabba, among other things. When explaining how the hit record came about, MOJI says he went home and told his brother to turn on his phone and record him freestyle.
Police were called to Shooter Street near Parliament on October 6, 2014 for the sound of gunshots. 18-year-old Yusuf Ali was taken to hospital with multiple gunshot wounds where he later died. The suspect, who was wearing all black with a hoodie, was last seen heading north on Regent Street. So investigators will provide an update for us at 10:30 this morning.
Yusuf Ali, often referred to as Ano by loved ones, was described by those same people as a peacemaker and a community leader in Regent Park. He's bridged a lot of different relationships. People knew him and he was kind, no matter who you were. Before entering high school, Ano had been captain of multiple sports teams and even won an Athlete of the Year award. But as he entered grade 9 at Jarvis Collegiate, it became harder for him to stay focused.
This guy had a stack in high school. Holy smokes. You see that shit? Look at this.
Oh my goodness.
Athlete of the Year award. Grade 9 at Jarvis.
Yo, this is
That's
like
a lot. That's a lot of money. I mean, like maybe not like in the grand scheme of things, but like for a high school kid,
no, it's a lot of money for a grown man too. I'm trying to count how much this is. This is like about
chat. Guess how much
stacks.
that is. You think it's 10 stacks? Chat. How much would you say that is? And Road to Success says tax free, which we gotta also factor in.
Purple Gorillas. You said it was still lagging. Is it still lagging right now?
It got better.
We're better now?
Yeah, it's way better now.
You know what it was? I had my VPN working. I'm trying to like upload the episode that we did yesterday from Los Angeles, and then I try to upload it from Las Vegas. I'm the epitome of doing too much right now.
Yo,
Jarvis
Friday.
Collegiate.
Actually,
It became.
No,
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, like, would you say that Moji kind of put Somalis in Toronto in the spotlight when it comes to like hip hop and music? Like, was he the guy? Was he the guy that kind of opened the floodgates? You know what I'm saying?
Comment gang strong. And it's a yes or no answer. I would say no.
Was there who would you say was, or was
Robin
there,
Banks?
Okay, fair.
Robin Banks was the guy, right? However, he did start it, but I didn't see a wave of Somalis coming out after Moji. But when Robin Banks came out, mad Somalian rappers started dropping. Like dropping music, not dropping, okay? Dang. Let's be clear, okay? We're in Toronto over here. Have to be clear over in the city, bro.
Wild.
I know, man. We'll get to the street politics stuff in a second as far as language.
Harder for him to stay focused. Soon, he began skipping school nearly every day with his best friend, Moji, and was completely caught up in the negatives of Regent Park. During the early 2000s, hustling in the streets of Regent Park came with a price. As previously mentioned, the block was plagued by senseless gun violence, but what most don't know was that a lot of it arose from internal gang disputes. As the violence escalated throughout the 2010s, it gained coverage by a number of Canadian media outlets, with one going as far as describing
internal cleansing. Every
18-year-old Ano was walking with two of his friends in an alleyway near Queen and Parliament Street at approximately 2:45 p.m. when he was shot in the back multiple times by a lone gunman. Toronto police quickly obtained surveillance footage in the surrounding area, and what they managed to find shocked them. First, cameras caught the lone gunman following Ano through several different laneways for at least 5 minutes in a very determined fashion before opening fire. In addition to this, the two friends who witnessed the entire incident unfold were left unharmed, suggesting Ano was the intended target of the brazen daylight assassination. After further investigation, the firearm used in the killing was found to be linked to one other offense that occurred in a different part of the city, but that still wasn't enough information to link officers to a suspect.
Okay, that's heavy.
Nearly a year after Ano's untimely...
Yo, you see, this is part of the reason why Regent Park was one of the first places that they gentrified. You know that, right? Like, I think Parkdale was first, like as far as downtown Toronto, and they quickly moved over to Regent Park and started getting those buildings down. Like when I drive by Regent now, like even though something happened the other day, like sorry, but back in the days, bro, whoa, Regent was a war zone, fam.
Like in general, like even for like regular civilians, it was kind of like for the people in that area, or like people would just not go to Regent.
Well, if you're from outside of Regent, it was suggested just don't go there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you really need to know your people out there, you know what I'm saying? And know the good people that like, or somebody who's going to hold you down, because this motherfucker, 1 second. There's multiple. Yeah.
What the heck?
I want to run right across my keyboard. Because you could be out there, right? And you're chilling with one set of people that are representing one gang, right? Let's say the South Side of Regent. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're safe if a shootout happens. Like they're not gonna like shield you and go over you just because you went to hang out with them and smoke some blunts for the day. Like,
guys, protect the civilians, not the civilians. No,
not even just the homeboy that came to hang out. Like, nah, fam. Like every man for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Entertainment. Yeah. Salute to Randy. He said, shout out to Friday's cat. That's Randy right there. Big man. Let me get back to this video.
Is that your cat's name, Randy?
Randy Savage.
Okay, big up Randy.
Yeah, man, the Savage one.
Timely passing still was re-uploaded by a fan. This time, it didn't take off right away because the scene was now dominated by a new rap collective based out of the backyard of Regent Park, otherwise known as the Esplanade.
Interesting.
Prime forever.
Prime Boys.
The Prime Boys is an Esplanade-raised rap group consisting of 3 members, Donnie, Jay Wiss, and Jimmy Prime. Most may recognize Jimmy as the one who coined the now widely used term, the Six, as a nickname for Toronto. It is in reference to the city's 6 boroughs and area codes, 416 and 647. The term was created while Jimmy was brainstorming with Drake's manager, Oliver L. Kadib. The two knew each other since 2014 and would
very important information, okay? Especially for the American audience who's tapping in right now. They're like, hey, Drake, we want to come up with the 6? No. It was Jimmy Prime.
Often collaborate on projects together. One of them was Jimmy Prime's single, Northside. On the set of the music video, Oliver was there providing creative assistance. There too was Safe Muzad, better known by his stage name, Safe. Safe is also an Esplanade native, who at the time was just an aspiring artist posting his tunes on SoundCloud. Oliver would invite him to attend the opening of OVO's Toronto pop-up store, where he was asked if he wanted to work steadily at the newly opened boutique. And as expected, Safe pounced at the opportunity. As he spent more time around the shop, his relationship with Oliver continued to strengthen. This is when he took the chance.
Y'all know what Safe is doing right now?
In general?
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to him. He kind of made like the R&B type tracks, Alai.
Yeah, but he also writes for other people too, fam. I don't know. I forget exactly who he wrote for. I knew before, but it's escaping my mind right now. But maybe people in the comments can help with that. Who's Safe write for? I know he was writing for some big artists. Like, he's good. When you see certain mans, it doesn't mean they fell off. They're chilling. Like, they're doing other things in the business. They're behind the scenes now. And when they drop, it's like, if they make money, cool. If they don't, like Belly. If he makes money, cool. If he doesn't, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
My youths, don't go walk across the blood clot thing. Hold on a second. 1 second.
Catch 22. I know who Randy Savage is, bro. I thought we were cool. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't know wrestling. You host a fraud Friday time for auditions. Now I know why Dusty gets cheese at these commenters. I gotta
yeah, like Catch 22, yo.
It's to introduce Oliver to not only his own music, but his friend Mo G's as well. Oliver seemed to like Still by the Rabba so much he sent the track to Drake, and soon after, all of the pieces needed to become a star came together naturally for Mo G. March 25th, 2015, the rise of Mo G begins here after Drake posted a clip of Still to his Instagram, captioning it, Ginobili Dance All Summer. Although
that Drake post.
Life-changing.
Yo, from 2015 to 2024, still going, eh? That Drake post on Instagram, that's before stories were available. You had to post it on the feed.
The music video was deleted for a second time. It was re-uploaded again on July 27th, 2015, and it still managed to earn impressive numbers. 3 days later, Smoke Dogg released his hit single, Trap House. That same day, Drake's highly publicized beef with Philadelphia-based rapper Meek Mill.
I wonder if he's getting copyrights for these these sound beds. Yo, by the way, child support. Salute to you, man. Like what do you call this, Czar? Sound design.
Oh, yeah.
His sound design is amazing, bro. Damn.
Would reach its peak after Drake dropped Back to Back, a diss track that sent the hip-hop world in a frenzy. Fast forward a month, Drake's highly controversial music video for his hit single, Energy, was released. As he's sending subliminal shots left, right, and center, Drake can also be seen doing a rather unique dance one OG had innovated, called the Ginobili.
I remember that.
If the dance seems familiar, it's because it's a spinoff of Chicago drill rapper Lil J's Bop.
I'm about to bluff in and get rich. She wanna fuck me.
This hurts my feelings, man. Why does this always happen, fam? I always wish sometimes I wish that we came up with this shit ourselves, and it's never original, man.
You're
you seeing this, bro?
You're saying we don't have homegrown Toronto dances? In hip hop?
Well, they're saying right now that this is a spin-off of My Youth's Dance here, the guy from Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Yo, Comment Gang Strong, quick fast. If you guys want to join the conversation, if I'm not mistaken, let me just double check on my screen here. The chat, on the top of the chat, you should see a link for StreamYard. Okay, yeah, it's right there on the top of the chat. If y'all want to join in, we're gonna react to this once we're done here. I'm not gonna go through the whole thing. I just want to get to the like good parts. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'll put you in the room right here, and then you can join the conversation.
Drake would later reference the Ginobili in his hit song Jumpman, featuring Future.
Woo!
That track would later be released on their collaborative mixtape.
I wonder if you got copyrights for this, because I'm not trying to get them.
Radio.
He's using way too much OVO stuff.
You're listening to OVO.
Yo, AGB,
Radio.
jump in.
Sound 42.
Pause.
Throughout the remainder of 2015, Moji, Smoke Dogg, and Safe would have earned significant airtime on Drake's radio station, OVO Sound Radio. The three friends would then join forces to form their own rap collective called Halal Gang, alongside their two other musically inclined friends, Puffy L's and Mustafa the Poet. Fast forward to December, Safe was hosting his debut album release party at the iconic entertainment venue, Mod Club, and would bring the gang with him. The since closed establishment had...
Yo, this guy Drake really looked out for these guys, eh?
He's seen the potential.
Yeah.
He kind of had to, in a sense, you know what I'm saying? When you see like a movement like that and you're the head honcho, like you want to put your hand in it too, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And we're not talking about the Drake now that is like, you know, quote unquote billionaire and all that. We're talking about Drake, who essentially at the time was still on the come up.
He was still established though. I would say like it wasn't like he had already solidified himself as probably the number one artist.
Yeah.
You know,
but he wasn't like, well, he was the number one artist, but he wasn't solidified as the number one artist yet. I don't know if, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Like he's still like, now he's pretty much solidified. Like we were having the conversation the other day, like there's levels below Drake now to get into the top 3. You know what I'm saying? But like back them times, he was still kind of like competing to stay number one. You know what I'm saying? Like Jay-Z and all those guys were still very active at that time.
That's fair. I also feel like even though Drake had established himself as like the number one artist, I feel like this phase of his career was focused on kind of getting more street cred or like associating himself like, you know, like solidifying himself almost on like a more of a gangster vibe. You know what I'm saying?
It was the seeds of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To see where he is now, full beard Poppy with actually full beard Drake. I don't want to call no man Poppy. Full beard Drake. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm just not doing that. Let's get back to the freaking video.
Had a reputation for hosting artists before their rise to stardom, and on December 13th, 2015, that reputation remained true. The OVO-sponsored event featured a star-studded lineup from Prime Boys to Ram Riddles. Nearly every artist at the event were at the peak of their careers, which made for one hell of a show. To close in historic fashion, Safe decided to have the Song of the Year performed live for the very first time.
Jeez, look at that. Yo, Moji was having the time of his life.
That looks lit.
Moji.
Yeah, bro. Wow.
Completely shined that
Watch
night.
Puffy L's in the back there. Everybody's having a good time.
His energy was infectious, spreading throughout the crowd. Although he wasn't at the show, Drake caught wind of the monumental night from his OVO brethren who were in attendance and decided to upload 2 congratulatory Instagram posts. The first one was captioned, "Starboy from the 6th Side, Ano Gang, big up Safe for selling out Mod Club. Wish I was there to see the guys shine." The second photo was captioned, "Ginobili all summer like I said I would."
Bro, I forgot about all of these endorsements, man. These are like heavy alley-oops. Like, yeah, you're
like
next.
He had to address him. You know what I'm saying? Like he had to like acknowledge what they were doing because I guess, bro, the man had like what 40 people on stage. That looked crazy, bro. I never seen some shit like that. Like,
yeah,
you know.
Wow, I never realized how heavy this guy was into Moji. I thought it was more Smoke Dog, but like it was Moji.
Super co-signing.
Rest in peace, Ano. The pieces for a monumental career came together organically for Moji, who, naturally motivated and hungry for more, would spend the remainder of the year in and out of studios across the city, producing his debut EP. With the help of Drake, who reportedly helped fund the project, Our Boy was released just 10 days into the new year. It featured 3 songs, including the classic Wiggins, a tribute to the Toronto-bred Golden State Warriors
Drake
small forward. Also on the EP was a song called Mind Symphony, an anthem dedicated to his fallen friend, Ano.
When you died, I was sitting on the curb. Couldn't breathe, couldn't feel a nerve. Seeing 80 cruisers swerve, hearing birds chirp. That sound of naming you.
That's gonna have me getting mad things, copyright rights. How are my own comments in there? I'm in the background.
Centric and dynamic, but their stars tend to dim and fade out. Perhaps what sets
HAJI
Moji apart is all his grief, all his heart. A little over 2 weeks after releasing his debut EP, Moji would receive yet another shout out from the boy, but this time he was direct.
With the dance moves, Moji with the dance moves.
Guys trying to get us a copyright. Yo, AGB, what are you saying, broski?
Not much. Me and Pino going live at 7:30, but I had to come up and say what's up with the bro. I see you using the StreamYard, bro. Killing it. Got the dope lives going. What up, my man over there, bro? I see you on the podcast killing it. What up?
What up, bro? Nice to meet you.
Let me introduce y'all to each other, man. DJ Czar, he's one of the new co-hosts of the We Love Hip Hop podcast. And this is AGB the Don over there in We Love Hip Hop MTL. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
Yeah.
And almost We Love Hip Hop Florida at this point too. Fuck.
Yeah, you about to move out there or something?
I got the kid out here, but you know, I mean, I spend more time of the day talking to people from out there at this point now than people out here. So
yeah,
all of both of that, you know, networking if you want to hit them big numbers, you know. I've been seeing your live numbers going up too, bro. Let's go.
Yeah, we out here, fam. Yo, is it possible when you go live to be live at the same time, or do I have to get on?
No, we can both go live at the same time, and I don't even use this account for those lives. Pino has his own. But yeah, you know, you can run more than one live at once.
Yo, StreamYard is the shiznit.
How easy does it make everything, Friday, compared to like everything you used to have to get all this shit to do it? Now it's all just in one place, bro.
Yo, listen, also, we got to give a salute to AGB to Don for linking the StreamYard also. I wish y'all could hear the sound effects, but there's sound effects going on in my head right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, let's continue the video here.
I'm going to stay for like 10 minutes, roughly. I got to get off at like 7:20, though, to just prep our live at the other place.
Okay, well, before we continue, as somebody over there in MTL,
yeah,
while this was happening back in 2015, what were you seeing over there? Were you catching wind of this whole thing that was happening, this whole Moji, Drake co-signing all these rappers? Like, were you seeing all of this?
Yes. Here's what I'll say for Montreal, right? And it's hard for me to speak on the French side, because on the French side, it's a little bit more like less paying attention to Toronto and like all the English shit. But like definitely like I was paying attention to it, and like all my homies, at least the ones that like listen to English music and are like in tune with the English culture, definitely all know about it. I actually remember walking into a trap house one time, my homie going, who was he playing? I think he was playing FB. And he's like, oh, yo, this guy's from Toronto. And this is like 2014, 2015, 26, somewhere in there, right? And he's like, yeah, Toronto music is like, they've got it. They've got all of Canada. And I just remember like looking at him like, yeah, bro, they really do.
Pre-6 Buzz, what were you guys using to tap in to what was going on in Montreal, in Toronto? Because remember, the blogs helped with a lot of putting everything into one place, like aggregating all of the information into one place. But before that,
it was like you would find it on YouTube, and like you would start listening to an artist, and then you would get like recommendations, or like, you know, a lot of people in Toronto have in Montreal have family out in Toronto. So it'd be like, oh, check out my cousin's homie, or check out like what my cousin's listening to, or some shit like that. And then like it slowly just built. Like I'd say like 2013, 2014, you started to like hear about it, and then like as time grew, it started to become more of like a mainstay, right? So like I think a lot of people here were looking at it like, oh my god, how do I do that, right? Quebec artists, bro. Some people in English will celebrate 1,000 views, and you know it can be hard to get 1,000 views in Quebec when nobody speak English near you. You know?
Yeah. When you're an English rapper and you're part of now you're a 10% minority of rappers because everybody else is French.
Yeah, and then think of it, right? Like out of the English people, how many of them are even fucking with the music from out there? You know, a lot of them are just like, fuck the music out here.
Yo, watch the language.
Sorry, my bad. Keep more PG.
Okay, last question before I let you go.
I got you, fam.
What's the temperature on Drake over there in Montreal? I kind of have an answer to this question already because I've watched content. Salute to Abba and Preach. They're not really too impressed even with Toronto culture. Like they're like like they make fun of the Toronto accent like crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
the Drake aspect, like there's a lot of Drake haters in Montreal.
Yeah, it goes both ways, right? It's a love or hate thing, right? So obviously, like Toronto and Montreal are kind of like rival cities in a way. You know, like people in Montreal like to hate on Toronto, and I'm sure it goes the same in Toronto. Some people in Toronto just like to hate on Montreal. I wouldn't doubt it, but no, as far as Drake goes, I think it's a love it or hate it thing. Like I have like friends that are like, bro, they live, die, breathe Drake, bro. They're staying up all night to catch his release in the morning. And then I know some people that are just like, yo, fuck Drake. Like, sorry, my bad. Like, F Drake. Like, I hate this guy. Like, what is he doing? Like, he's making our country look bad. And then you have people like me where, like, Drake's not my mainstay of what I listen to in music, but I look at it and it's like, yo, how could you be from Canada and not respect somebody who comes out of Toronto and becomes arguably the biggest rapper ever? You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, I have a lot of respect for him. So I think it's like, it depends who you go to.
Yo, AGB.
Yeah.
Do you know a French artist by the name P. Benz? He's from Trois-Rivières.
I probably.
Okay.
It sounds familiar. I'm bad with names. If I look at his face, probably it sounds mad familiar. I see someone in the comments saying the Quebecois music scene is low-key impressive. It is. You got to remember the French rap, they get like people watching from Africa and from France is like 70 million people, bro. And like French is going to be the third or second most spoken language in about 20, 30 years. So like the French scene is going crazy. You got to figure like most of Northern Africa, like a lot of those countries speak French, and the population, unlike the rest of the world in those places, is going up.
Are y'all getting a lot of like Afro beats being like produced and stuff in Quebec? Like, are a lot of artists going in that direction?
I don't think there's a whole lot of production. Like there is production, but I don't think it's like people go out to Quebec, like out of their way to Quebec for the production. But like I think like the French rap here has like a much bigger footprint in French music than when you look at the population of like Quebec's 10 million people. So like let's say like 7 or 8 of them are probably French, and then that's it. You have 7 or 8 million French people, but that's it.
No, listen, man. I'm gonna be back over there just now. You know what I'm saying? I'm making some arrangements to go overseas, not overseas, but to America first, and then coming back home to get myself a poutine from the Belle Province, man.
Oh shit!
And I'm talking about the specific restaurant, not just the province itself. You know what I'm saying?
I'm from out here. I know what you're saying.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna let you get. I'm gonna let you get to it, fam, because I know you and Pino, y'all be doing some big lives, 10,000 people watching at a time and shit. Like AGB done came up, man.
Yeah, well, like, look, the last thing I'll say before I go, and I'll give some free game to anyone who's watching.
Yes, sir.
If you are big on shorts, like if shorts are your mainstay, like a couple of months ago, bro, if you were big on shorts, you weren't big anywhere else. Now you can connect your shorts directly to your videos and drive traffic there. And when you do your stream, like when you go in StreamYard, you go in settings, you can go horizontal like this.
Yes, I saw that.
Go vertical. When you go vertical, it brings people from your shorts algorithm to your live. Whereas going horizontal brings people from your regular video algorithm to your live. That's free game. People have been blowing up off that, and the horizontal community of lives is much less densely populated. So for anyone who's got something going with their shorts or wants to get something going now, you don't just have to be big with short. You can be big on the live. You can make your videos big. Like Pino had a video go from like 30K views in like 3 months to getting up to like 100K in like a couple of weeks later because he attached his shorts to it. Some of his shorts do millions of views.
Crazy.
So it's like everything's working. They're really trying to compete against TikTok, and now TikTok might even be going bye-bye, so you might even have more viewers there. So yeah, free game for y'all. So shout out to both of y'all, both the hosts over here, y'all. I'm gonna be live over with Pino. Everyone, enjoy your night, yo.
No, salute to you, brother.
Big up AGB.
Big up, hold it, guys.
AGB to Don. Yeah, man. Okay, let's continue this video right here.
That was game still. I'm like, yo, I might like that.
Yeah. No, AGB's been in the YouTube space for a while, man, and he's been very helpful in the behind the scenes with this, as well as like in front of the scenes. Like he has some interviews on the network that's done really well. The one that he did with Pino, both of them done really well, and he has a plethora of other interviews and documentary pieces. He does documentary pieces too.
I forget that you have different like factions of We Love Hip Hop. Like it's not just Toronto based. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I'm trying to tap in and get a Vancouver connect too. You know what I'm saying?
Jeez, any listeners from Vancouver, tap in.
Yeah, we can get some correspondence over there. But let's see what's going on with the boy Moji.
January 30th, 2016. Drake would name drop Moji on Summer 16.
Okay, well, let's get to the beef.
And he put on for Canada. He gave his USA passport. It's not easy. I mean, as a Canadian rapper, to be out there in America, you know, it's a big field. You know what I'm saying? It's not really easy. It's tough. He did it. He's the biggest rapper in the game right now, the best rapper in the game right now. Much respect. You know what I'm saying? He's a legend. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying?
At this point, it would be safe to assume Drake and Moji had developed a solid brotherhood. But as improbable as it may seem, not even 2 weeks after the release of this interview, that brotherhood would come to an end.
Have you ever heard in the history of hip-hop a man that gives away his creativity and helps make Billboard hits but doesn't get paid $1 for it, one credit for it, and here stuck in the hood? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense, but exposing these will make sense.
That just did my skin crawl just now.
I remember this.
Oliver's a snake ass, double-headed snake ass, psychotic looking more. Always stirring the pot, telling me I don't want to be at the music video shoot with Drake, didn't want me to come. All Drake's friends hate you, Drake doesn't like you. Always stirring the pot, you. Oliver is a shady ass white boy, culture vulture ass, snake ass, nerd, a dweeb, everything. Begs me to wear his clothes.
Hold on, this is before Crash Out was a term, eh? Yo, Neil Davis, big salute for the donation right there. Hold on, is that
that's $6 bills?
No. I think it's I can't see in the chat over here.
If that's $6 bills, swing me $25, Freddie.
No. It's he just put the word $6 bills in the chat.
Okay.
I thought it was a donation. I can't see my chat like I used to before. I thought it was a $600 donation for a second. I was going to run for the air horns.
I was about to text you like, yo.
we would have to break bread tonight, bro. Holy. But listen, right here, this is the epitome of a crash out. Right here. You know what I'm saying? Like the man went on Instagram for what, 3 days straight?
Yeah, and it just kept getting more like he was really trying to expose, I guess, his truth, but like, you know, like in the laws of power, like you're never supposed to like outshine the master. They kind of bite the hand that feeds you. Like politically, it wasn't the right move, but I guess he was being reactionary and just like shooting from the hip and being like, yo, this is what's happening. Is this right? But it's like, yo, like it's not, you don't want to be on like the, you know, the other side of that situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Road to Success just said this birthed top 5. Facts. So top 5 was at home eating his Wheaties, taking notes. Like, this is how you go on live and go crazy.
That's why I used to wear his clothes. I thought we was family with OVO, but he never paid me $1 after they stole my way to trying to hide me from the world and hide me from this. Oliver told me the whole OVO team thinks I deserve a compensation for everything Drake took from me. And all the Manchester offered me is $500. $500? Can't even pay mama's rent. What are you smoking drugs, brother? You look like you're on fiend.
In a series of since deleted videos posted on Moji's Instagram account, he would call out Drake and his manager Oliver over unpaid contributions to Drake's upcoming album, Views. He would later add more fuel to the fire by airing out what many have heard in the past, Drake uses ghostwriters, but according to Moji, penning hits is one thing, and being compensated for his work is another. And one of
Back to Back was already out, right?
Many posts, Moji
Back to Back was already out. Yeah. At this point.
Really? So this is this this is after the Quentin Miller accusations?
I'm not sure, because if it's before,
I think that was after. Okay, wait. Back to Back came out. Let's see here.
And I'm just trying to remember if they mentioned
That came out in 2015, summer 2015.
Yeah, Back to Back was already out. So you're just adding on to the narrative.
G shows a screenshot of a DM conversation between him and Drake, where Drake asks him for a voice recording to use on Views. Underneath it was captioned, "This is a title of a song on Views. After I did this shit, Oliver put me in the studio, and he said they need new hooks, new flows, and bars and shit. I didn't want to be on these album cause I'm not a slave, only slave of Allah, not the fake-ass sixth god. It only gets deeper. Stop playing with me, little Forest Hill creature." These accusations are almost identical to the Quentin Miller situation, who was not only outed as Drake's ghostwriter, but had multiple reference tracks leaked.
The man went for the references. Yo, child support is a dirty nigga, yo. Holy.
Entertainment says Drake treated Moji like Adonis.
I seen that. He did. He treated that guy like his own, bro.
I got that Ferrari and I saw. I got that Bugatti just to hurt.
The ordeal sent shockwaves throughout the music industry, and even though he ended the rant off by saying he would have kept quiet if he was properly compensated, Moji outing Drake and his team in such a manner was the wrong move for so many reasons. Not only was he burning bridges for himself and others, but he became enemy number one to the wrong person. You see, leading up to this altercation, Drake was already in hot water after being involved in a string of violent incidents. It started in 2014 when two groupies on Instagram accused Drake of threatening them. One of the women stated Drake sent thugs from his entourage to her apartment and they threatened her for speaking out about having sex with him, while the other woman filed a police report stating Drake had threatened her for posting pictures of designer bags that he purchased for her. A few months after that,
This guy is deep in the weeds, eh? Holy. No wonder he didn't drop a video in like 4 months, man. The man was in the kitchen cooking, bro. Look at this one. This is 56 minutes. Usually his videos are like 10, 15 minutes. Jesus Christ.
Rapper and songwriter Quentin Miller was outed as Drake's ghostwriter, which turned into a bitter public dispute with Meek Mill, who called out Drake publicly on Twitter. According to Quentin Miller, Meek caught him at a Nike store in Beverly Hills shortly after the Twitter dispute and wanted confirmation about the ghostwriting allegations. When Meek didn't get the answers he wanted, he went on the attack. Later that same year, Detail, a prominent music producer, was offered the elusive gig as Drake's executive producer.
Holy shit. Hold on. Who's in this picture here?
He's Drunk in Love, which earned him his first Grammy. It's easy to see why you would want this guy on your back. Later that same year, Detail.
Look at his team right here. Big Chubbs, Drizzy Drake. Yo, look what he's wearing here, fam. The man has the ski mask rolled up with a tank top, bro. This is like prime. He probably has black Air Force Ones if you pan the camera down.
Yeah, this was Drake's villain era, right?
Yo, it's just the beginning of the villain era, bro. The foreshadowing. And then I'll give you some more context. Okay. Hold on. Y'all can't see my cursor here. Whatchamacall? OBO O'Brien. Johnny Rocks. Okay. Johnny Rocks is the trainer, you know what I'm saying? So you know this nigga's D's. All right. And then I'm not sure if one of these, I think this is Fifth right here. That's the guy who passed away. You know what I'm saying? I'm not completely my youth.
Yo, Randy is just dominating the chat right now.
This guy is unleashed, bro.
When Meek didn't get the answers he wanted, he went on the attack.
Rewound the
Later
video,
that same
bro.
year, Detail, a prominent music producer, was offered the elusive gig
This is a
as Drake's
menacing-looking
executive
gang, bro.
producer, known for creating hits like How to Love by Lil Wayne and Beyonce's Drunken Love, which earned him his first Grammy. It's easy to see why you would want this guy on your team, but in order to work with a more diverse clientele,
I don't know if you ever heard this
Detail
story.
declined the offer. Drake didn't handle the rejection well. According to TMZ, who first uncovered the incident, Drake allegedly invited Detail to a meeting at his home in Cali to work on a new
Let's
project.
go work on a project.
After their monster collab on Nothing was the same. When Detail showed up at around 2 in the morning, he says it was the rapper's right-hand man, Chubbs, who greeted him instead. Chubbs ambushed Detail, and during the alleged beatdown, which Detail insisted was set up by Drake, Chubbs supposedly yelled, "I will beat all your asses, including your bitches. I don't give a f***. I will hit you again. Do you think Drake is soft? Do you think Drake's a punk?" Detail received a broken jaw and multiple other injuries that...
Let's get out of these weeds over here before we end up in the same list. Oh, by the way, and I can pretty much paraphrase what's going to happen here because I've seen a lot of this unfold in real time, and I can see you on the screen. DJ Czar's like, what the bro? Then you know that this guy got sued because they broke this guy's jaw.
Wait,
okay,
he got sued for getting his jaw broken?
They sued Drake.
Oh, they sued Drake. Oh, okay.
Right, but then what happened was this guy got a whole bunch of other cases, which I'm sure they're gonna talk about here. He got a whole bunch of other cases for SA.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness! But that was years later, no? Like,
well, enough years where like maybe the case was still in litigation.
Well,
you know what I'm saying,
bro, I don't want to say too much about this because I've been reading for the 48 Laws of Power, and let's just leave it at that.
Just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Leave it right there, sir. Hold on. Let's go.
Jesus Christ.
This is why, like, don't mess around, bro. F around and find out. Like, the man is like out here talking bear-ish, and look what happened to him.
So,
just to let the world know, I never got paid no 12 grand. For the record, I'm not signed to OVO, and all my real fans have been rocking with me from day one. Check the history. I always delete all my posts, and I deleted it because I got bigger info coming to you right now. As
too much talking these days.
The man leaked a track.
These days I've been out walking.
Yeah, this one's easy.
Yo, what is wrong with this guy, man?
With the entire situation unraveling on social media for the world to see, Drake would reply to Mo G with just a single Instagram post, simply captioned, "The bright lights are supposed to inspire you, not fry your brain." This would be the only time Drake would acknowledge Mo G. Well, publicly, that is.
After calling out Drake last week, Mo G posted a picture suggesting he was the target of a violent assault at the hands of OVO.
April 1st, 2016, a graphic photo of Mo G's swollen and bloodied face would be uploaded to his Instagram.
Advised.
It was captioned, "When you speak from your heart, this is what happens. #dirty society, #dirty industry." Rapper turned podcaster Joe Budden was one of them. He tweeted, "I love that Mo G with the dance moves line a lot more. Before I actually saw Mo G, I ain't want to move like Mo G after that." As this was happening, people were speculating.
Yo, he got Joe Budden comments, bro.
Yo, you know what's so crazy? Like, so many people from Toronto were getting at Joe Budden after that, and like Joe Budden was blocking Bear, man. It's like I have two friends that got blocked by Joe Budden on Twitter. Chad, if any of you remember when Joe Budden said that, a lot of people were hitting him like, "Yo, you're not safe in the city, kid." Like, you know, like that type of vibe. And Joe Budden was blocking Bear people on Twitter. So shout out my dogs who got blocked by Joe Budden.
Wow.
And are still blocked to this day.
And he's publicly spoken about his block list.
Defense League were directly involved in the brazen assault. Now, that may seem obvious to most, but within the streets of the Screwface capital, there were whispers suggesting Halal Gang orchestrated the attack. There are several points backing this claim. First, Mo-G never directly accused Drake or OVO of jumping him. Second, a week before he was jumped, Mo-G unfollowed all Halal Gang members and associates on Instagram,
Wow, he
and they
unfollowed them back
reciprocated
then,
the
eh?
energy. Moments later, Smoke Dogg posted a photo of Halal Gang linked up with OVO, but cropped out of the picture was Mo-G. It was captioned, "Ain't shit changed, but the weather, the real no, #HGang." To further add fuel to the fire.
Oh, this is so much more clarity to the way he was moving like last year.
Smoke Dogg tweeted, then deleted the following. Nick need to stop begging for attention now. It's getting ridiculous, #shaking my head. After receiving backlash for the tweet, with some going as far as saying he was turning his back on his friend, Smoke Dogg would attempt to clear the air by tweeting, "LOL, Mo-G we ain't beefing." Laughing emoji, stupid people. He followed this up by calling academics a slur after he posted a few videos covering the altercation. Now, this could have all been one big coincidence. Regardless, Mo-G still wasn't fazed. The day after revealing he had been jumped, Mo-G would capitalize on the mass attention it garnered by dropping the music video for his hit song, Wiggins.
Do whatever you feel, do whatever you want. I be balling so hard, you'll think that I'm Wiggins. I be cashing checks, they be catching.
This was.
I wonder where he funded that. He probably took that out of his own pocket.
Drake refused to acknowledge the spectacle and would go on to release his record-breaking album, Views, on April 29th. But something was off. A song was missing. Summer 16, the song Mo-G was name-dropped on, was pulled from the album last minute. An exact reason was never revealed, but I think we all can figure out why. The ordeal sparked a new
I wish
dialogue.
I could play my sound effects at the same time. I need a...
Dun, 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 dun.
That's crazy.
Surrounding Drake and his rise to stardom. Is he a culture vulture like Mo-G claims?
Okay, let's go forward a bit, man. Let's see, where are we here? Moji's sister passes away. Akira moment.
I saw someone in the chat said that Drake was doing Moji's sister a favor. If anyone wants to follow up on that statement, because I did read that. Did you see that Friday or not?
I'm looking in the chat right now. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's interesting.
Yeah, there's a part about him passing, his sister passing away. Also, there's the death of Smoke Dogg. How did that change things? I'm gonna go just to the middle of this chapter.
Fans, I've been blackballed for the past 2 years now. I'm banned from 99.9% of studios in Toronto. I'm banned from all clubs. I'm banned from doing shows, and I'm banned from doing appearances. When I get lucky and find a studio, engineers salt up my whole thing. They turn my headphones up on full blast on some hater shit. My word, they move like Joe Budden. They don't mix and master my music. They refuse to do it. All type of hate I get. Toronto is a city full of D-writers and haters, my word, on everything I love. And they wonder why I stopped rapping for 2 years. No opportunity. It's simple. By Instagram. It doesn't look like Mo-G kept his word about quitting, because within the same week this call was posted, he would drop 3 songs. With the timing of the new music, the blackballed accusations looked like a promo stunt, and Toronto's underground scene didn't hesitate to share their displeasure. From bloggers to rappers to fans, Mo-G was bombarded with hate. The once adored rapper was now being exiled by the same community that initially embraced him with open arms. But all of this was quickly forgotten when just a month later, tragedy strikes.
I mean, R.I.P. Smoke Dogg.
Young man with a beautiful personality.
Smoke. But Mo-G, being the unpredictable man that he is, would be back to his 2016 ways not even a week after the passing of his friend, making erratic posts on Instagram, even dissing Drake once again.
What the fuck did this nigga talk
This
about?
video.
I don't own Apple Music. I don't own Tidal. I don't own Spotify. I don't own none of that shit. Nigga like me from the I don't got none of them platforms on my phone. But I just heard somebody in the spot playing Drake's out. I heard the nigga say, "All pop Molly's, my Molly's pop niggas."
I am a cream of the crop,
Look
nigga.
at me copyright.
That was a bar though.
Because he wants to
Yeah.
And he wants us to eliminate each other, put us all against each other. Instead of uplifting us and bringing us all together, he likes us to go against one another.
So listen, I guess pretty much the gist of this is like, because all through the middle of this, the rise of Halal Gang, Toronto Raptors final, Tyke and Moji, Instagram Live. Is this from my thing? I wonder. I've actually screen recorded this.
To people who at one point didn't hesitate to diss his loved ones. He also seemingly mocked Mustafa the poet by singing
right
along
here,
to one
something
of
else.
his songs.
This is more recently, okay? Like over the last, let's say, my youth. You're gonna get slap up my youth. Hold on a second. This nigga, bro.
Don't be beefing Randy.
You're gonna see animal abuse on the stream. No, I'm playing. I love my cat.
Yo, Road to Success calls you the screen recorder king.
SGK, man, or this SSK. I used to be. I stopped doing that, man. I know this could have been other people too, but I remember screen recording this.
Yo, I
at
told
like
you
4
already.
o'clock in the morning. Okay, this right here, and this is coming up to like the present day. He was having a conversation allegedly with Tyke, who was supposed to be locked up in Aruba. Okay, he was part of the Turk and Tyke Sick Thugs crew back in the days. All right, and in this IG live, he was giving him some advice, like really, you need to tone down, because to this point here, and I'm just paraphrasing because we're not going to go through the whole hour. Like Moji came back and then went on a crash out mission. Like he joined the GGs. He started like we thought that he was going to start releasing tracks with like our top 5 was going to start releasing tracks for him or whatever. This is when top 5 was still home, and I don't know. It just after that he slowed down. I was actually supposed to do an interview with him as well. That's around the time he did the interview with Voices from the Staircase.
Oh, you were supposed to do an interview with him as well?
Yes, I had like maybe a 90-minute phone conversation with him. He wanted to clear up a whole bunch of things, and this is the first time I'm actually saying this publicly. He wanted to clear up a whole bunch of things, and you know, he was like, "Yo, you're going to be the first platform that I pull up on, and then academics, and then that's it." And then he did neither of the two, and then he went up on Voices from the Staircase, which is cool. You know, salute to them. But yeah, still looking for that interview, Moji. I feel like I want to go towards the end here. What's this? Moji accepts a challenge. My youth, don't do it. Don't lose it.
You know, their families paid for it. All these individuals that died from our community, their families has paid for it. Don't do despicable acts and act like you paid for things and programmings and lawyer fees. If you had something to pay for, you would have paid for it because they look like bums on the Juno stage. You know, you and I know they look like bums on the Juno stage. Even you look like a bum. You wear white Air Forces. You're so des. You're not Dr. Dre. Look at me. Look how fly.
This is him dissing
Mustafa the poet.
Mustafa and them, right? Like now, recent day, because remember, now we're finding out, or I'm finding out at least from this video, that he was kicked out of Halal Gang from back then. You know what I'm saying? So he's always had some kind of smoke for them. Jesus.
You guys never had the sauce like me. And let's not talk about clout. I'm not doing none of this for clout because I was the first in the hood with clout. You know that too. Me and you know that. And you wasn't allowed to hang. If Smoke Out was your friend, how come you ain't in trap house doing numbers? If I was your friend, how come you ain't still by the robber? You were only in Safe's video field because Safe was the only friend that actually liked you and let you hang with him. So you should thank the man, if anything. You know what I mean? You despicable kid.
I remember this. The despicable kid was a big line.
Let me tell you something. The truth hurts, doesn't it? You know what I'm saying? But yo, challenge accepted. I'm in the cage crew right now live. These kids are not outside. I'll make that clear again. These kids are not outside. Do not let them fool you. And when you guys became the face of the hood, you guys let the hood go to tarnish, to waste, garbage. Back in the days, to say you're from Regent Park was an honorable thing. Now you say you're from Regent Park, people want to step on you like
Unfortunately, the highly anticipated fight would be called off by Puffy L's, who would go on to say, "No one's fighting no one because I said so. Pray for the delusional cap dancer. I've been trying to get him help since preschool. Also been saving him since the late 90s. Was cool with Lil Homie 2016 to 2018. 2019, I ain't want to be his friend no more, so he went and made new ones. Make sure them boys renew his medical prescription." The battle between the Parkers continued into the next month, and on the anniversary of Smoke Dogg's death, things were no different. It began with Moji appearing on a live stream featuring Boulevard Biz, who had previously made songs dissing the late rapper.
Through the race, we paper chasing HGK and should change. Came up off a hand to hand and kicking traps and hitting stains. Know my brothers got my back. Vice versa, yeah, we the same. I'm go get them gang, but you know what that mean. I'm HGK.
Sorry, my timelines are off with that. Okay. Pretty much it ends here. The GGs, pretty much all of them went to jail, minus a couple. And Moji is still basically not out anymore doing anything. He's pretty much not in hiding, obviously, but like he's inactive, basically.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
By choice. Like, I guess he just doesn't want to put out music type shit.
Well, part of it was like, fam, like they're saying in this video that he was blocked from Mad Studios. So that's going to make it hard to record just anywhere. We're in a time where we can do home studio stuff, but how much guys really know how to record themselves? Like for real, for real.
Yeah. Road to Success says he's laying low.
Also, I don't know if this is a hot take, but in my mind, Moji, yes, he gave a lot of swag at the time to the OVO camp, or gave some swag. I won't say a lot. A lot is a big statement, but he gave some swag to them. Okay. But I think they might be overrating him, or he might be overrating himself as far as his contributions, with all due respect to him. You know what I'm saying? Because by himself, when you listen to Moji rap, like his songs by himself, even Wiggins and all those songs that were classics, it's not like we're listening to some like amazing lyricists. You know what I'm saying? Like it was SoundCloud shit.
I think it was more like the charisma that he had. He kind of carried himself and spoke in a way that was like indicating that he could be a star. You know what I'm saying? Like he had that presence and like the personality. Because some of these dudes, like, they can rap and stuff, but when you hear them on an interview or like they're boring speakers, you know what I'm saying? They're not engaging the audience. But Moji had that like character of like, yo, this guy can like light up a stage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. And you know, the dance move, classic. But as far as like the contributions that I see, like, and they're saying there was a few other things, like that message from Oliver saying, you know, send me some hooks and beats and stuff like that. I don't know how much of that is true. I don't know if it is true how much of that stuff that Drake actually took and used. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like, I'm still going to stand. Like, I don't feel as his contributions are as much as he felt to Drake, and he kind of just spazzed out for something smaller than something small, pretty much.
I mean, okay, but what do you do in that situation where your creativity and let's say even your intellectual property in this case is kind of being exploited by someone who is giving you opportunity but is not compensating you in the way that you feel? And Chad, I also want to know what you guys think. Like, what should he have done? Should he have just kept quiet, accepted the $5, which, as he said, won't even cover his mama's rent? But then maybe $5 is, you know what I'm saying? $5 is $5, but in the grand scheme of things, especially in the creative industry, it's nothing.
Yeah.
But like, who's to say if he didn't just bite the bullet, then he might have got more opportunities down the line that would have kind of paid off. So, but how should he have handled it?
Well, $5, if that was real, mans are spending less than that on dinner. Like in one sitting.
That is a diss.
That's
is
the
like
drinks.
Those are the appetizers.
That's the appetizers. For real, fam. And then the main course comes up to another like 4 stacks or whatever. And then they're like, now I'm full. Let's go get some bitches. So it's not even a fraction of the man's day. You know what I'm saying? So like, if that's what he offered him, that's rough. But if that's what he offered him for what he contributed, okay. And listen, there's people out here, they like to call me the OVO lawyer a lot. Okay.
Yeah, I seen that in the comments.
Right. But maybe he only contributed 5 bills worth like this.
Yo, Friday, stop.
Hold 5 bills, bro. That's hold 5 bills, fam. Go get yourself something nice. Don't spend it all in one place,
bro.
Just to do that. Or what was it?
It was like, I don't know. Mine wasn't that much better either, but yeah, let's not talk about
how
what just
like
happened.
If let's say, and I don't know what else he contributed, but let's say, because all we can see was this. That's all we can see. Right? I didn't hear a bar that came from like that sounded like a Moji type bar. And listen, if Moji, if you see this is with all due respect. Don't come from me in the DMs, okay? But like, if that's all I got, it's the equivalent of Chiggy.
But yo, let's not forget. Okay, Hotline Bling, right?
Mm-hmm.
In Hotline Bling, he did that dance.
He murked that dance in there.
And yo, he used that like bear. Like I feel like that dance was almost like one of the things that made Hotline Bling as a music video popular. Obviously, he actually had like a kind of like there was like a cinematic angle to that video too. Like they had like the office scene. But like a lot of it was him doing the broom thing, and then it was like the Moji move. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's to the point that move's a GIF now.
Yeah, that move is you could argue that like it's worth more than 5 bills. And if he was recording hooks and verses or giving ideas, but it's also like, how much was he supposed to make? You know, like should he have gotten a lawyer involved? But like at the same time, you're building a relationship with the biggest artist in the world. So it's like you don't necessarily want to push that away by being like, well, before I come to the studio and I do these dances for you guys, my lawyer wants you to sign. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
you're making it weird.
Energy. Yeah, you know. But what should he have done, Friday? And chat, what should he have done? Like, Road to Success said Moji needed to get with the program, but so should he have just kind of like been quiet and like shut up and dance for us? Like Moji's gonna do a dance for us.
Go do another one.
Do another move, Moji.
Who got some change?
You know what I'm saying? That's almost derogatory. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, hey, where's the $500 for Moji's dance move? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how I feel about that either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I would say hold it down for a while. Maybe not even accept the 5 bills. That's what I would have done. I would have been like, nah, I don't want that, bro.
So hold it would have even been like, yeah, nah, you guys are my dogs. I don't even want the money type. Like you would have played that. And then that way they might have been like, yo, he didn't even want the money. Like, yo, let's keep him around. But then he might have continuously gotten exploited after that.
The long game, bro. Well, that's the thing. You didn't get no money, and I know if, like you did get played, you'll be like, at least I got my 5 bills. Nah, like I feel like the relationship will go a lot longer. Watch that move right there. The relationship will go a lot longer if you just say, you know what, I'm gonna just hold it down for now, and let's just work, man. It's nothing, fam. It's a dance move. You know what I'm saying? We got work to do, and that work, like, fam. Look at the amount of stuff that he was doing for him. This whole time in my mind, I'm thinking that like he was giving all of this love to Smoke Dogg from day one, but it wasn't Smoke Dogg. It was Moji. He was co-signing him crazy. So if he already had them type of vibes for him, where he's like doing all of these things for him, if he held it down, he would have been on his second, third EP from these. He probably would have been signed to OVO, and then he would have gave him a big check.
So
instead of
your
bitching about 5 bills.
Okay, so your advice to say like there's a new artist out there for all these aspiring artists, and say they get approached by an industry established artist, they should kind of almost like work for free, because it's like as entertainment is saying like a bigger picture thing, or should you kind of like set your value and set your price right away? But by doing so, you might lose opportunities because in this game, like you kind of like, in order to be useful, you got to be used. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and if you come in looking for money from in the beginning, it's like you don't. A lot of people will look and say you don't see the long-term picture. If they have good intentions, if they have bad intentions, you'll be able to see it early in the game. If they don't have nothing to give you. If you're not gaining nothing from even being on like being in around these people's presence, you know what I'm saying? Like, also keep in mind, all right. And I'm not trying to defend Drake as his, the OVO lawyer, but once you're around these guys and the opportunities that you're getting that he was already getting at the time, it's up to you to run with that shit.
Yeah. Okay, I know what you mean.
Yeah, fam. Like you got the ear of the biggest rapper in the world. This nigga's gonna jump right over my keyboard. Watch him. You got the ear of the biggest rapper in the world. So why not at this point keep moving with that? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but what was he supposed to do? Like ask Drake for a verse or like, I don't know, link up with him constantly? Like how was he supposed to take advantage of this like network that he now
do some interviews? Go running around people to keep us. Do some interviews and have people ask you, what's up with that connection with Drake? Why he keep on mentioning your name? What's up with you? You know what I'm saying? Get yourself a manager at the time so that you can now start making some moves. Because his guys, the halal guys, they're always like, yo, when they respond to him, he got mental health issues. He got mental health issues. And listen, if this is true, this is probably part of the reason why he wasn't able to take the alley-oop and run with it, bro.
So he didn't capitalize on the moment, is what you're saying.
Fam, the man, like from this video, they're showing like the guy had him like, yo, this is the guy. While Smoke Dogg was doing his thing. And actually, he wasn't even doing his thing as much yet. Smoke Dogg was just now, like still kept on getting taken down, which is a Smoke Dogg and Moji song, and Drake was looking at Moji.
So what you're saying is instead of looking just at the moment, he should have looked beyond the moment and been like, you know what? I don't even care about the $500. I have the biggest rapper in the world co-signing me. Let me run with this for as long as I can. But if you look at, let's say even we look at Quentin Miller, like I've seen some of his Vlad interviews, and he talks about, he'd be in the studio and like, he feels like, yo, he's just a young guy. Shout out Randy's Tale. He's just a young guy in these situations with people he admires and they're acting buddy and stuff. So you're not necessarily thinking about contracts, but like if you do get exploited and now you're not even getting royalties, you're not getting percentages, you're not even getting paid up front that crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like you're still working a regular job, but your work is making someone else millions of dollars.
Yeah.
That's not a good feeling. And I feel like if you give people an inch, they'll take a mile. So it's kind of tricky to navigate as a new artist because like you might have to work for free, but you can't keep working for free. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, you got to know when the cap is, right? I mean, when maybe once you see like six months pass and these niggas ain't doing nothing for you, like where they're not elevating you past or helping to elevate you past that point, even though you're putting effort in as well. Like they stop answering the phone or something like that. Like we got what they need. We need from you. Then you already cut your losses and go. But don't burn the bridge because you might be able to circle back later and be like, yo, let's do some business. You come up because, you had that little alley-oop from them. Now you're up and they're like, yo, let's do business. But they won't be doing no business with you because you shit on their name at the time when you guys, had some disagreements. People have disagreements, but if you shit on them crazy and then now like you guys are both in a different position in life, or maybe that person's a little bit higher in life and you're high in life, but you can do some business so that you guys can, it can elevate you higher. Guess who's not going to want to do business with you now that you're in the same room as him? They're not going to forget.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
It just seems like the moment you stand up for yourself in these situations, you get blackballed.
There's one thing also standing up for yourself, and there's one thing leaking the man's tunes also.
Yeah, that's a violation.
Yeah, you're like, listen, if it was me, and I don't want to, promote any violence or anything like that, but like back in my days when I was putting out tunes, if my tunes were moving around the world and somebody releases it, somebody in the studio send for that yo.
Friday, Peace Love says you're speaking from experience and you could have been in Chubb's position. Is that true? Like,
not facts.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say but you could tell me off air. I didn't know.
No, not facts, because I had my own crew going on. Empire was doing their thing, and then like Chubbs, like the way that the whole Chubbs thing, and we'll cap this story off quick fast after this. He met Chubbs in Toronto, I think, but like he met him in a fight also in Montreal, and Chubbs jumped in because he seen that another Toronto nigga was in a fight. And whatever happened, I don't know. Like I don't know if they broke up the fight or if they mashed up some niggas or whatever, right? But after that legendary fight, that's when he was like, "Yo, you the homie," and there are 2 peas in a pod since then.
Wait, were you at this fight?
No. This is a story that I heard him tell in a short interview somewhere. Like I don't remember exactly where, but like I remember hearing this story publicly on like a platform, and I was like, "Damn, that's the best fight a man ever jumped into." You know what I'm saying?
That's that. Yeah, bro. I guess sometimes you do got to jump into fights. You never know, whose fight you're breaking up, who you're saving. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a life-changing fight for real.
Big time. Well, listen, man, salute to the boy. Salute to friggin' Moji, man. You know what I'm saying? Tap in, Moji. Let's get a conversation actually going on for real. You know what I'm saying? Zara, you want to stick around for the last few stories here, or
if you want, I can I don't know what you're finna talk about, you know what I'm saying? What you finna talk about?
I got here Joeazy's Brother Speaks.
Okay, I do want to hear about this actually.
Okay, let me pull it up on Instagram here.
Quick.
I'm gonna go to my other screen.
That is a crazy situation.
Yeah. There's a few places I can find this from. I'll probably go on Reddit and do the search from Reddit. Yeah. Salute to Moji, man. Let me see here. Let's go on Torontology. Bada boom, bada bing. Let me change my share screen here. What I need to figure out, because I'm sure that I'm just not figuring it out right now, is how to just get the whole window instead of going screen by screen.
Whole screen, yeah.
But when I select the whole window,
to the curb and I'm swerving.
Yeah, I just seen this. I just searched Puffy L's on Torontology, and I just seen that, and apparently it just dropped. But
this is new.
Is it?
It looks older, but like you never know. Like, yeah, that's older. That's the old hood. Let me find this here. This won't be too far down. I'm glad that child support posted this on Reddit also. They ain't shitting on child support on Reddit.
Do you know who he is? Like, have you talked to him?
Nah, I've talked to him in the DMs, like quick fast, because I don't remember exactly when, but I know that they did use a video of ours in one of their things. It might have been the YG one, or before that. So I just want to send them a salute. You know what I'm saying? Because when they do use our videos, they're like on an interview on the We Love Hip Hop podcast, like they're like thorough. They won't just be like on an interview and just run the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I respect that, fam. I'm sure that and them dropping videos were helping a lot of my documentary videos.
Oh, so they brought traffic to your content.
Yeah, because what I was noticing, and why am I not finding this Joeazy shit here? What I was noticing is that in when I was looking in the what do you call it, the dashboard in the analytics, that was one of the main channels that other people were watching as well. Let's see. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do it from Instagram here rather than bust my brains. Uno momento. By the end of this live, I'm gonna have like mad screens open. We're gonna take it over to Real Toronto News. If you could see how many windows I have open right now, Czar, you'd be like, how the hell do you even find anything?
Do you have multiple screens or you're just using one screen?
I'm using one screen right now. I don't have a monitor hooked up. But I think I'm gonna start hooking up a monitor. Salute to Randy's tail once again.
Yo, Randy is really just trying to make bare appearances today.
Yeah, he's got what we call the zoomies. You know, the little kittens that sometimes they get hyper, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, is he a young cat?
Yeah, he's young. He's what they call a Maine Coon. So I don't like the name too much, but like
I was gonna say, yeah.
But they grow up to be like super big. Fam.
Yeah, those are those massive ones. I like.
Yeah. My youths. The guy was about to go and jump into the camera, bro. He's like, "What's that?" Trying to embarrass me on the goddamn live, nigga. Okay, so it says Kongalo family speaks out after losing their father, brother earlier this week. Now, I'm confused. 1 second here. Let me put the audio.
Is for everybody that has their own versions of events, interpretations of events.
You can hear this, right?
You were not there. Please stop. All these videos that are circulating, all these words that are being said, you were not there. It hurts my mom especially. I'm going to be fine. We're going to be fine. But my mom is going to hurt her deeply, way more than anything.
So far, police have not provided any information about a possible motive for the shooting.
Hold on, let me see what the other slide is here. So, father and son have ID as the victims of yesterday's shooting. So this is a different shooting. This is not the Joeazy shooting, or this is Joeazy's brother. Because on Reddit it says Joeazy's brother speaks, is what I saw on Reddit.
So maybe he has multiple brothers.
Okay, that's where I need to start digging a little bit deeper into the news. Here, let me stop this share screen, and what I will do is do a search in the background. Because the only case that I've seen so far of a mother and brother passing, or sorry, brother and father passing, is in the Joeazy case, right?
Oh, Redman saying Joeazy has 4 brothers.
Okay. So this is one of his other brothers that's speaking on this. And because in that incident, the mother lived,
Bro, that must be traumatizing.
Yeah. This is crazy. Hold on. I'm going to hold on a second. Cuz my cat is acting crazy. He's about to get clapped up, bro. Let me share the screen so you can see what I'm looking at here, man.
You and Randy really do some WWE type fights off camera, like?
Nah, because at the end of the day, like,
he's a cat. Kitten. Yeah.
Right? But Jesus Christ, bro. This guy be wilding sometimes. He waits till I get in front of the laptop over here in my little space that I use for my lives, and then that's when he wants to be right up underneath me. Pause. Okay, so let's go through the Reddit here.
Friday, I have a quick question.
Talk to me.
Have you interacted with Joeazy like before as like an artist?
Just in the DMs. Like quick fast, but I don't really. I guess so. I DM or have so many conversations via DM with so many people that I don't remember exactly what it was for. I might have been. He might have been mad at me for something. You know what I'm saying? No, fam. I get DMs like, "Yo, fam, what's up with that story, or why did you interview that person? Right? I don't want to assume that his was like some aggressive shit, like right off the top, but I don't remember it not being.
And also, like, do you feel like, because I saw on Torontology when you posted about it, people are like, oh, like you shouldn't be giving this attention because of the nature of the events. Like, how long do you feel like this is going to be spoken about, or like how relevant do you think this is going to be? Because this is kind of like a huge tragedy, right?
Here's the thing. Torontology, like the Redditors on there, they could suck my dick. Okay. And I'll tell you why. We're over here reporting on whatever's going on in the scene, right? We're not just like looking for stories and digging them out of the dirt. So half of the stuff that I'm there reacting to, that they're talking shit about or talking shit to me about, is on Reddit. Not even half of the shit, all of the shit. It's on Reddit. That's where I found it in the first place. So you're getting mad at me reacting to something that I found on the same site that all of you guys are on. Make that make sense. It's not that I'm, covering these stories, or, that we cover these stories on the podcast and stuff like that, because essentially when it comes to a podcast that cover trending or current topics, that's just the nature of the game. You know what I'm saying? It's more of me doing it.
Yeah, they just hate anything you do just because you're you. They're gonna hate on,
Yeah. It's just a hater thing. You know what I'm saying? So okay, I'm not going to go super deep into the weeds to go do a bunch of research right now, because it's just gonna hurt my freaking brain today, man. I'm not even in the mood. From what I'm seeing from here and from the Reddit post, they're saying that this is homie's brother. All right.
Okay.
Let's go into the comments right here and see what they're saying. The fact that is in grief and pain. Yeah, fam. I want to rewind what he said right here, quick, fast.
Has their own versions of events, interpretations of events. You were not there. Please stop. All these videos that are circulating, all these words that are being said, you were not there.
So, okay. Here's a sentiment that I'm seeing from this. Okay, and I'm gonna show him some respect. He doesn't want people talking about it.
Of course not.
You know what I'm saying? And I get it. I get where a lot of these guys, when it comes to stuff like this, when it comes to media covering shit like this, and I guess we can circle back to the Redditors. I'm not going to give them any light because, like I said, I'm finding the stories on Reddit. I'm finding the stories on Instagram, et cetera, right? However, if you're the person who's involved in these stories, it must be tough to see your face on a blog. That was like what somebody filmed a television, so which I've done multiple times. So like, you spoke on TV, and the next thing you know, you're like all over the blogs. Right?
Yeah, and it's a huge tragedy, and like it's there's a lot that goes into that, because even within their own community, it's probably like, did you hear about this, that, killed his own father, you know what I'm saying? Like there's a little bit of shame or embarrassment that you're gonna feel, and just the fact that you lost two of your family members, the fact that he's even able to address the media in like a bold or confident way even is like impressive, because that would break most people,
Oh, salute to him, man. I see here 007 Media says it's all about your music. All about music you're covering, the Toronto music scene. It's not CP24 post random things. My answer to that is we don't even cover that much music on the podcast. Like, we do cover music related topics, right? I've kind of strayed away from just strictly covering music, because to be honest, I don't really think that's the most engaging content. You know what I'm saying? Like, what did you think about this song? You know what I'm saying? Like, how much of that content are you really seeing on YouTube these days?
From Toronto, not too much. Like, yeah,
in the States too, fam. Like people sitting around saying, "What did you think about this song?"
Yeah, even like Hot 97 or Breakfast Club, which are like hip hop stations, they talk about current events mostly, and then they slip in a little music here and there. But you could argue that this does tie into the music scene because it involves somebody who was in it. I guess I don't know how active.
It's like that's exactly what it is.
Yeah,
when somebody's a rapper who's put out a bunch of music and then gets into something where whether it's positive and like they got signed to a huge deal or they went platinum or whatever, and you know they get posted on the blogs for that, or they crash out or something bad happens, they're gonna get posted on the blog for that too. From when you decide to be a public figure, myself included, yourself included, okay, something happens, they're gonna post about it, fam.
Yeah. No,
you know how many arrows I've had shot at me being a public figure? It's something you just got to deal with. I can't go home and be like, "Oh, why are they doing this?" No, this is what I signed up for.
Yeah.
Why do I want to be a public figure, but I don't want any of my public shit becoming public?
Yeah, you can't be like, oh, publicize this, but don't publicize that. It's like, no, once you put yourself out there, everything is free game, realistically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That means don't crash out, man. Just don't do it. But listen, man, salute to Joeazy. Not Joeazy, my bad. Condolences to his family. Okay. I don't know what's going on with him. He's probably gonna have to deal with a lot of like the courts at this point. They're probably going to give him like triple life, but like condolences to the family and to the whole community over there, because it's like the whole community got like rocked by this one.
This is bad, man. Yeah,
straight up. I got one more thing here. Okay, N3ON.
That's your boy.
My boy? How did N3ON become my boy?
That's your boy.
Hold on a second. Let me see if I already have this on the share screen.
That's your fellow streamer.
Oh, yeah. I guess.
That's your contemporary. That's like, you know what I'm saying? You guys are in the same industry. I'm talking.
Sort of you too, fam. You're a streamer too, fam.
This is my first stream. I guess now I'm a streamer, bro. Jeez.
Well, fam, you're a content creator. We'll call ourselves both content creators. This is from No Jumper 22 hours ago. I'm just trying to save myself having to go into a whole new whatchamacallit browser.
I never ever like I don't like, there are a lot of streamers that I rock with. I never ever saw the appeal in N3ON's content. Like, I think he's rude and cringe, and like I don't really see the talent, or like N3ON released an apology video after threatening to dox and sexually assault an underage fan. Okay, I did see this. This was wild.
Now, for the people who are not familiar, I guess a lot of people who are still tuned in, like this IRL streaming has kind of gotten out of hand, fam. And like I feel like they have to up the ante every time they go back live again. You can't just go live and just go do the same thing as last time. Just go walk through the mall and wait for something to happen. Like, you have to make a bigger thing happen every time you go live again. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So like he went and did his little stream there with the little kid, and I don't know. Did you see the stream with the kid?
Yeah, I mean, it didn't seem anything out of the ordinary for N3ON, but then he did say like, yo, what's your name? Just tell me your name. And then he's like, I'll dox you. And then he's like, I'll F you in the, he said some weird.
The fuck?
This is the stream.
I try to be nice to you, bro.
The fuck up. I'll beat the shit out of you and your fat girlfriend, bro.
What the fuck?
That fat slut. I'll smack her in her face too, bitch.
Hey, yo. This kid's.
And on God, I'm about to dox your entire family. What's your name?
You're not doing shit.
Okay,
Shut
so
the
let me
fuck
stop
up.
there because I'm not even trying to get this super demonetized. So here's what happened, right? He went crazy. He told the kid that he's gonna F him and this is YouTube guidelines, he's gonna F him until he bleeds, bro. This is what he told the youth.
That's your boy.
Not my boy.
No, that is
Listen,
wild.
From the amount of videos that I watch on Neon, like hate videos, the rise and fall of Neon. Like, do you know his original claim to fame was doing a "I'm going to die" video, "I'm dying tomorrow" type of video?
He faked his own death.
He faked his own death. Yes. This guy. Where is he? This guy. He faked his own death. And then he was like, okay, no, I'm not. I'm alive. And he came back. And from there, he just became more. He got on his villain arc, bro. His road to success as he faked his death multiple times.
This guy thinks he's Machiavelli, bro. Chill,
right? So he's been like going through just all kind of levels of debauchery, clout chasing, you know what I mean? Besides the thing with his OF girlfriend that him,
Sam,
never smashing Sam, right? That was a whole other soap opera, right? He got kicked off of Kick for that rant with him and the little kid.
Kicked off Kick is crazy because they allow almost any type of content. Like they're they're known to be like, okay, you can do whatever and say whatever. So that's crazy that he violated even Kick's guidelines.
Yeah, no mercy. So now I maybe he's trying to get back in their good graces. Let's hear what he has to say.
What's going on, guys?
Dude.
I wanted to sit here and genuinely talk to you guys about what's been going on these past few days. And really recap and apologize for everything that I've done and the mistakes I've made as a person. In my career, I've made a lot of mistakes and I've made a lot of, bad decisions. But that was by far one of my worst things that I've ever said or done. And I want to sincerely apologize for what I said. That was not something that comes out of a person like me's mouth ever. I don't know what I was thinking. I let a kid get in my head, and when he talked crazy to me, I blacked out and I didn't realize what I was doing. And I want to sincerely apologize. I'm not that type of guy. I'm not that type of person. And
let's stop there for a second. He's not that type of guy. He's not that type of person. I seen somebody in the chat say something about that guy was a young Neon. Because I really, if I'm not, mistaken, in some of these videos I've seen when he was young and he'd get on people's streams, he'd be doing the exact same thing.
Yeah.
There's a term for this. It's called raging. If I'm not mistaken, gang, am I wrong about that? I'm an old head, so people are gonna be like, no, boomer, or whatever they're gonna call me. It's not that, but like I think it's a term. Big salute to Cribbas. He does it too.
It's like a genre of streamers, kind of like it's like a type of communication method where you just cuss people out.
Yes, but when you do it, you gotta scream. You gotta go crazy. You bitch! You gotta go wild. And it's like the couple of times when I was first on Cribba's stream, when he first invited me on one of his streams, and like there was a bunch of people on the screen, and he's talking to people, and like he would get like extremely angry, like shut up! I told you shut up! I'm like, I was just looking at the stream, like, yo, what are you guys? But it's a thing that they do, fam, like a Gen Z thing.
Yeah, Road to Success is correct. Speed is well known for that. I was just thinking that too. I was like,
yeah,
yo, Speed does that all the time.
You know who's also popular in Toronto for that? Calvin Cambridge.
Oh, yeah.
Broke his TV. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll be calm and then spaz out. Like, it's a, I don't want to call it a genre. It's like a technique.
Yeah, it is. It is a technique.
Yeah, like I'm too old to do the raging thing. Like I can't see my 40-something-year-old ass just like on the screen like, yo, sir, what do you say? Yo, sir, shut up. Like people will be like, yo,
bro,
what's up with Friday?
I feel like if you did though, it would go viral.
You get memed. You're gonna get memed.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's kind of the goal when you're raging is to get memed and say some wild stuff mid-rage.
Yeah. Even mentioning Speed with what happened with him, like he was going so crazy, like when he was looking at a video of a girl that like he was pause. He like his dick showed in him for a second in the shot. I was like, bro, you went too crazy. Like, fam, it's like you have to have like set 18-year-old, 19-year-old energy. Like you don't have that kind of energy. It's done. It's past you.
It's kind of bad that like that's what's going viral and like that this is a style. And I also agree with some of the chat here that's saying like, yo, like ban that dude from the net. Like they shouldn't be allowed. Like I'm all for free speech. You know what I'm saying? I don't want us to go down like a path where we're banning speech like that. But like, bro, this is straight up trash. There's no skill involved. And like you're you've seen his prodigies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
His prodigy probably watched Speed Rage so much that he adopted the style and made like or not Speed, Neon. And
Neon.
he made, you know, and then made Neon snap. Like, bro, like this is trash. Like, come on, like why are we giving this attention? You know what I'm saying?
Where can we go from here?
Yo, ban these guys.
Banned, and I understand the reasoning for it and everything, and I know everyone's happy and stuff, but I want to say I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry, and I want to shout out to Kick for giving me another chance and
wow.
I really appreciate you guys and all the loyals, everyone that slid for me and said all these things about me and try to make the band less and everything. I really appreciate you guys. I really do, and I wanted to say this was an eye opener for me in my eyes, and I'm not gonna make anything bad like that happen ever again. I'm not gonna do anything like that ever again, and I'm gonna go on the right path as a person and become a better man.
Okay, so he's back on Kick.
Do
you think we're gonna get a new Neon after this?
You know, my instinct said no, but then I thought back to when Aiden Ross started rocking with Andrew Tate and them, and how he started to take, I guess, manhood and responsibility and finances and behavior a little more seriously. And I think the same way that the Tate brothers kind of impacted Aiden Ross, and Aiden Ross is like super like tied into Kick. He probably had something to do with this decision of reinstating Neon. So I'm sure that he's probably going to try to big bro Neon and say, look, I'll only put you on Kick if you stop doing this BS, start doing this, start working out, stop dating these OnlyFans girls, and like be an actual positive influence, you know, because Aiden Ross was kind of on that trashy vibe for like a long time. And I think after he started rocking with the Tates, he kind of like fixed up his act, you know?
A little bit. Like he still does a lot of degenerate shit, but just not as much as the rest of these guys. He's like the overlord now to the degenerates. He kind of watches from the side and says, oh, I used to do that, or you know, just be careful while you guys are doing that. You know what I'm saying? But like he's still for the degenerates. Like, gotta remember, he's the same idiot that got on his live, said, yeah, Andrew Tate, yeah, you know, he said he's coming down, and that turned out to getting the man locked up, bro. Like he got his mentor locked up, bro, because he's just that dumb. You know what I'm saying? So like right. If that's the guy who's giving directions to this guy over here, like it's a scary world, fams. The blind is really leading the blind. Rich guys, the rich blind is leading the other rich blind, basically.
Aiden Ross is pretty much like a young OG now. Like he's like less than 25, but he's kind of supervising this like newer generation of streamers. And I don't know, I forgot you and Aiden Ross had a little beef, so I kind of I forgot you guys used to go back and forth a little bit.
No, it's no beef. Me and Aiden are cool. You just got to make amends with the man them. Okay, and for the people in America who don't understand, with the guys, okay, the guys who are not as friendly as I am, basically. But with this guy here getting put back on Kick, you got to remember, like we were saying, Kick is the place that YouTubers go to die, basically. Not even go to die, you go to live, because you get kicked off of the other platforms. You can go to Kick and you can still flourish, right? However, it still depends on a level of degeneracy for like to drive traction, fam. Like you can't have N3ON just like all of a sudden on this like super chill righteous arc and like we're still going to be interested. Like he was already getting accused of buying bots and stuff like in his streams
on Kick.
Yeah, he was there saying that like he didn't really have like 100,000. Listen, just quick fast, I be knowing about so many different worlds of this internet, fam. I watch a lot of YouTube reaction videos to these guys, bro. This mofo right here they were saying he used to have like 110,000 people on his stream, but it was actually cap. It would be like maybe 50, 60,000. Because even when I was on stream with Aiden Ross that time, there was like 80,000 people on the stream at the time. Now, who knows if his are real or maybe some of his are fake needs also, but he maybe don't have the same package as the homie N3ON over here. You know what I'm saying? He got the premium package where you don't know, you never find out.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you're tied into the platform, it's like almost impossible to detect. And also, I'm looking at the Kick streaming like stats. Like N3ON had the most hours watched in the last 7 days, even more than Aiden Ross.
Yeah,
so, it's clear to see that he's impactful in that streaming world. He has a loyal fan base. But is it good for the internet? Like, what positive content, or like not even content or impact, but like what good shit is he putting out, bro?
Listen, you don't come to the internet for like, you can come to the internet for good shit, obviously. But we all know the average human nature, they're not coming to the internet for good shit. They're coming to the internet for porn and and whatever else that's going on that's degenerate that we can watch and just not be like, I don't know, forget about our own life.
But yo, think about it, like even like Kai Cenat, who like maybe will do these like reaction videos, at least his content is funny. Like there's value. Phantom, Duke Dennis, like all these guys, like they're actually like their reactions and their production, all this stuff is quality. It's funny. It's actually good. N3ON is like, it's just the raging stuff and the fact that he gets constantly embarrassed for dating an OnlyFans girl. You know what I'm saying?
Which is funny to like, you may not find it funny, which low-key, I think you actually do find it funny too.
I find it sad, bro. But
it's
like,
sad funny though.
Yeah, I find it kind of funny. I find it kind of sad. Like, yo, it's one of those,
But even if you didn't find it funny, there's a bunch of people who are at home like, yo, look at this guy. And they're like, I don't watch his streams. I just watch the news of the things that happen to him. But there's somebody who's sitting there, maybe not 100,000, but maybe a 50,000 that's sitting there for like maybe 3 hours watching his whole stream, fam. Watching N3ON.
It's, what it is? It's also kind of like low-hanging fruit because it's easy to roast. It's so, if you're a hater, an internet person, like someone who enjoys being a hater, it's like you want to drop like 4 comments and just talking about how stupid this guy is, how he's a beta male, how his girl's a hoe, like how he's skinny, how he's, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's what they're capitalizing on, is the hate, because that's what's more, people are more likely to engage when it's like ridiculous. You know what I'm saying?
There's a term for that. It's called hate watching.
Hate watching. You're putting me onto a lot of like these new youngin terms.
There's people, there's a percentage of people who hate watch, myself included, but like they hate watch people's content. They don't like, or they quote unquote don't like that person, but like they watch that content to pick on the things they don't like and then go in the comments and be like, yo, you look stupid today, or that was the dumbest take I ever heard, or look at N3ON, look at his, like all those different things that you just listed with this beta male, But they're dedicated viewers to shitting on the content.
It's kind of like when your ops always tune into like everything you do, and they listen to every song, and they're streaming your songs and stuff. But it's like they're doing it to like hate on it or to like get the drop on you or whatever, you know, like. It's kind of similar. You see the a similar thing with people who keep up and actively engage with like their ops content. You know?
And there's economy in comments too, right? Salute to the comment gang strong, right? We don't have as toxic of a comment gang that I joke and say, okay? But this guy here, N3ON, has a toxic comment section, okay? Because the goal in their comment section on a N3ON video is to say the wildest, most craziest thing in the funniest way about him in a negative way. Like, you're not going to get a bunch of likes on the comment like, oh, look at N3ON, he looks so handsome today. Like, that comment is going to get bare dislikes. But if you're like, yo, this guy looks like, and maybe throw a little bit of arcism in there in the comment too, and then like a couple of beta shots, and then make a funny punchline out of it, 100 likes on that one comment, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the one that he's honing in on. Like, oh my God, I hate this person. Like, that's the goal of a hate watcher, to come with the sickest, funniest comment to show how much they hate you.
But what's crazy is that if you have a really good hate comment, it's gonna boost you. The algorithm is gonna like push your content more. You know what I'm saying? Because I have homies that like they'll drop a comment on like a 6ixBuzz post or like any of these posts, and that comment will get like thousands of likes, like 10,000 likes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, yo,
you get bare followers off of it.
Yeah, like people are trying to come up off the hate. Like, it's kind of wild, but
yes,
that's the name of the game now.
That comment might get read in one of these reaction videos, like an Joeazy or a Penguin Zero video or whatever, when they're going through the comments of the person that they're aiming all of their hate at themselves. They go through the comment section of that person's video and they'll be like, look at this reader right here. He says that N3ON looks like a peanut. Da, 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 da. Yeah, this just goes to exemplify the amount of hate that N3ON gets. That's my best Charlie, aka Penguin impression. You know what I'm saying? But like, that comment that was super sick might get highlighted somewhere else, screenshotted, put on somebody's blog somewhere. Like, yo, they're going crazy on this guy.
You know what's interesting? Like, in real life, if you have a business, I guess your goal is to be likable, right? But I feel like in the digital world, your goal should be to be as hated or as hateable as possible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, in real life, like, you know, say you own like a friggin', like, you're a plumber or like you're a carpenter. You're building relationships and you want people to like, you're going to present yourself well. You know what I'm saying? But on the internet, it's kind of like you got to have as much things you can hate on, whether it's like you're obese or like your tattoos suck or like you're bald or, well, you know what I'm saying? There's just so many like things you have to capitalize on being hateable, but that's what will get the engagement. So it's almost like unnatural, because it's like, I mean, you kind of have to get used to the hate, but no one wants to be like constantly cyberbullied, bro. I don't care like who you are. I don't know.
Listen, fam, it's something that you might have to deal with in the future. You kind of do different styles of content. You don't really have the same attack at that shit sometimes.
Yeah.
But like, if you were to go and look me up on Reddit, bro, it's a problem.
No, I see it, bro. It's actually bad. And, you know, because like I consider you a friend and like, you know, you give me opportunities. So my instinct is to like try to defend you, or you know what I'm saying? But like, I know you're used to it at this point.
Don't even bother. You're gonna get eaten. You'll get eaten up for defending me.
Yeah. Trust me. Even today, one guy, the friggin' what's Cash 22, bro? That guy got under my skin for a few seconds, and I understand where Dusty's coming from. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to be like, who is this guy? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Listen, fam. I don't get me wrong. It's not like I don't see them. Right, like I see, like some people will do this whole. I heard Joe Rogan talk about, I don't even read the comments. I don't read the comments. Yeah, I read comments. I look for constructive criticism. I look for any type of feedback. You know what I'm saying? And I look for temperature. You know what I'm saying? But I don't internalize the shit. Like none of these people know us, fam. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Yeah, Yeah.
They don't know our parents, siblings, cousins, or whatever. Like, they don't know our friend groups and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they know what we show them. You know what I'm saying? With all due respect. So, like, nobody can give me a comment that's really going to hurt my feelings. Even when they use my Govy. Like, people use my Govy as if they discovered something online. Like, they had to go do some deep dive search. Nah, fam, like, my government, I intentionally has put on a bunch of different projects, musical projects, as executive producer. So, of course, if somebody finds it out in a comments or in a description somewhere, or, on an EP or an album somewhere, oh my God, they're calling me Kofi Carmichael. I'm not going to go cry about that, fam.
Yeah. No, you're right. You really just got to freaking roll with the punch and just don't internalize it, like you said. That's the name of the game.
Yeah. Imagine this guy. He's like 19, 20, and he's already figured this out. That's the one thing I gotta rate him for. Like, no matter how much like degeneracy like he posts to make himself as popular as he is, the amount of hate that he deals with, like, no matter how much you can be a strong person online and stuff like that, he must internalize some of this stuff. Like, fam, like.
Oh, for sure. Especially at 19, but you're also making so much money. So it's kind of like, it's probably a simultaneous ego boost where it's like, oh, they're hating on me, but I make more money than their whole family. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, like you made 100,000 in a month.
I mean, people could talk shit about me for 100,000.
Right?
Yeah. That's crazy. That's so much money for especially a 19-year-old.
Like, this is the type of money these guys be making, fam.
Yeah, but money don't buy you respect. And I feel like he's not respected. Like,
no, he's not respected.
Even by people who are like in the content creator space, you could have money, but like, shorty's gonna like you for you.
Yeah.
You're rude. Pardon me for swearing. But like, you're rude, and like, you're not built like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't seem like a individual that people would actually care about. They only care about you because of how famous you are.
They want to see you crash.
Yeah, they want to see you crash. People want to see you fall. So it's kind of like, yeah, you're making money, but it's not getting you respect.
Yeah. Well, listen, man. Well, welcome back to Kick, I guess, for N3ON. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know he's I'm sure he's not short on any money. I think he would have been okay. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Czar. Yeah. Yo, yes. you lasted a 2 hour and change live, man. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, I feel a little drained. You know what I feel like tired a little. I was like, holy, people really do this for like 6 hours. This is kind of intense, but
fam, I do this dolly and do the same amount of hours on the stream. I've done 3 hour lives where I'm just sitting here dolo, just blah, 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 just reacting to shit, talking about myself, reacting to comments.
Well, hopefully it helped having me here, because I'm like, yo, you don't need me here. Like, you could easily do this by yourself. But I was like, yo, let me, you know what I'm saying? Because it's hard to just talk by yourself in front of a screen for that many hours and have people engaged, especially like you're presenting the topics, you're doing the whole like technical side of like pulling up this, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, a big up road to success. He said great stream. Entertainment as 9 to 5 or streaming. What's more difficult? Because Hassan Abi, I think, said that streaming is harder than a 9 to 5. And that
9 to 5.
9 to 5 is more difficult.
Yes. I don't care even if you're working at an office job, bro. You got to be around people. You got to deal with office politics. There's, you know what I'm saying? You're getting shorted on your break times, lunch times. You don't have to be doing some manual labor, and the manual labor people, that's no question. You know what I'm saying?
Salute to those guys.
Yeah, but like, even working in an office, remote or out of office, like, it doesn't, like, or in office, I mean, it doesn't matter, fam. If you're working under someone, even if you're working remotely, they can track your keyboard and all types of shit. Like, you're not like just free to just jump around and do whatever the hell you want, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather be able to I could turn off the stream if I want right now.
Yeah.
There's nobody's gonna tell me, yo, what are you doing? You only streamed for 2.5 hours. You're supposed to stream for 3. Come on, bro. What's this guy talking about, fam? Hasanabi could stop the stream anytime he wants if he's tired, if he's mentally drained. He could just stop the damn stream, go swim in his bathtub of money, and then recharge himself, fam. He can call 10,000 girls to his house with all the money he makes, or the money he's been had from before he was a streamer. Because remember, his parents are rich.
I didn't know that. I know they're Turkish, and he kind of brings shame to my half Turkish side. I'm a little ashamed of it. Like, I don't like that he's Turkish.
No, man, that's the craziest statement I ever heard. 9 to 5, fam. Like, you got to remember, doing this, even though it's our own businesses that us making content, like, it's still our own businesses. You know what I'm saying? And before it starts popping off to the point where you're like Hasanabi level, you're probably still going to have to do a 9 to 5 too.
Yeah. No, I feel you.
Yeah, there's a lot of streamers who are doing both. But that's the thing, is like, not every streamer is in his position to be talking about mentally tired. So what about the streamer who is only making a few $1,000s a month and still has to go work a job? What about that guy? He's mentally tired.
Yeah, I like this though. I think StreamYard makes it a lot more, like, less daunting to stream. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I might start streaming on Burrow Sound. If anyone, you know, hasn't checked out Burrow Sound, that's my little media network. I interviewed Friday on there. That's how we met. Please, you know what I'm saying, check that out. I'm on a road to 10K. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if I can get 10K, I'll be you know, on my way. So it's hard, bro. And honestly, Friday, you've built a really big platform, and a lot of people struggle to get where even like half of what we love hip hop is. So you really been doing this, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it shows. Yeah,
yo, listen, fam, we just getting started. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But yo, I'm gonna tap in with you soon.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I'm saying? Look out for the episode with all of us dropping tomorrow morning. I called it Toxic Queen. So courtesy of DJ Czar right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Big up. What's her name? Bobby Altoff.
Bobby Altoff, slide in Czar's DMs. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah, I'm all right. Yeah,
she's
not
single.
really she's not normally my type, but like, I might just have to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Get some milk in your diet. All right, I'm gonna holler at you. I'm gonna holler at you later, brother.
No Friday, done no chat. We love hip hop. We out. I'm out. Done no.
Bless. Chat. Comment gang. Yo, what are we at? 2 hours and 42 minutes. We got a long stream today. We did good today, gang. I'm looking at the upload here. About 45 more minutes for the members. Salute to all the members out there. If you are not a member, make sure to become a member of the channel. Make sure to subscribe as well. But if you're not a member, make sure to become a member. I'm actually uploading the new episode 454 of the We Love Hip Hop podcast, and it will be available for members as soon as it finishes uploading and processing. All right. We'll be back in a few days with another live for your head top. Until then, we are off of this. Deuces.